didn't respect when you greeted me. Said what you said, now you meeting me. Everything not what it seemed to be. I'm everything now that I need to be. I don't look up cause I'm up. 20-something, I'm still growing up. So I heard you ain't ghost on the youngin'. I don't care, I ain't asking what's up. Matter of fact, I ain't asking you why. On the freeway, I speed in the ride. Mama knew it before I was 5. Signed my name over several lines. I done said it like several times. Ain't no problem with severing ties. Saw the vision like Cartier, now we all out here. I'm finna take on the prize. I need my chicken with pieces of bread on the side. Came from the mud in the jungle, now we on the rise. To their prediction and then I'll do it. Few from the past so regret and he blew it. Sat from the balcony, wish you could view it. Wish you could 2000 baby runner up. I be feeling like I haven't done enough. In the cut, taking guess, cutting up. Y'all recognize when the numbers up. Sooner or later they gon' notice us. Sooner or later, yo, we bound to blow. How they queuing me up out the Navajo. Rapping say the welcome to the rodeo. God swear I'm a digit. In the cut, I be counting the digits. My discography ain't got no misses. Ain't no time to talk straight to the business. I been riding solo for so long. I hop on a feature and feel like a pro. I prolong it just so it hit in you so long. Gonna always come back so it's never a solo. I need my chicken with pieces of bread on the side. Came from the mud in the jungle, now we on the rise. To their prediction and then I'll do it. Few from the past so regret and he blew it. Sat from the balcony, wish you could view it. Wish you could. I need residual cash flow. I'm not the one that you asked for. I am the one that you got. The one that they drop in the bag for. I did it all in a weekend. I'm hoping it lasts to the summer. My drive on a brand new Mercedes. This ain't a big body Hummer. I hit it right at the buzzer. Paper cuts counting the hundreds. I'm in the field and I'm hunting. You say the word, I'm coming. Only mention me as Don Dada. Al Pacino, I'm the Godfather. What you see in here now, a God body. Come and talk to me if you got problems. Oh damn. Face. Cartier, Saint. Yeah.
Who did you expect? Who did you expect? Who did you expect? Who did you expect? Who did you expect?
Welcome to the east side. We don't wait for doors of opportunity, we just wait on when we gotta kick them in. Decatur, Georgia, or a den of thieves. Hidden leaves just to feed the village. Hidden leaves make them feel like ninjas. Niggas always keep the metal tucked till you run up, get your face cut. Got your brukins on the back end. Know too many niggas trapped. They be stuck in genjutsu. They see the world from a different view. Shadow clones cause they silhouettes. Hard to point out when they robbing you. You never know what be inside of you. You never know who you be talking to. Till it's 2 a.m. on the east side. Blacker shadows in the nighttime. They don't wait on nothing but the right time. He ain't come around the corner. Shots fired, that's a nigga down. Sad, but this is normal around this town. I've been crying for my niggas found. I've been praying for my niggas down. Always looking for some progress. Try a nigga, he gon' regress. Locked and loaded that nigga ready. Turn your brains into a red spaghetti. I be looking for God here. Hopefully see that I'm trying here. Save my niggas cause they really lost. Talk to my niggas before you write them off.
They say, Vic, don't you move on that side, boy. Both the crime rate and junkies stay high, boy. Scary niggas, they ain't see my vision. Now they see it, they want in the convoy. Stop by the corner store, know that it's kissing. Then let them watch when those punk gas for a bag of chip shot with the water. But no, they got size, I don't need no patchouli. I just want water. Start bitch with my brothers like Pops and Earl. We gon' turn Keller Roll right into a Melrose. I might turn Wesley Chop to a motherfucking church. And they got them my people and teach them their worth. I don't need no appraiser, I'm knowing the worth of my property. They just owns out the cap, always a lot in the world. And I'm winning it all like construction on this side. I'm taking my time, now it's 2 a.m. on the east side. Up as fuck, no I'm writing rhymes. Late night, not an early morning like an alchemist. I'm turning into something. Shots fired, that's a nigga down. Sad, but it's normal around this town. Cause I'm calling, say you beat the charge. He can't wait to come back around. Other cousin Carly, y'all stout. Say he heard prices we back up. I confirm they gassed up. Told him chill, though, cause we next up. People be looking for God here. My job is to teach them look in themselves. Say my niggas
Boy, if this nigga don't put all them blues up, I'ma stick his ass.
He better not let me get him at the whip.
I'm telling you.
It's gonna be mine.
Hey, boy, you better put that shit up.
It's gonna be mine.
You just don't know Slim Shady.
Yeah, I'm finna get him.
Ooh, oh yeah. Where you park that?
Who did you expect?
Indeed, you are brave. There is much strength in you, even more than you realize, for much of it is still sleeping.
Still sleeping? Come again?
Allow me to awaken this power from
Really? I've already trained myself to my limits. I don't have any sleeping powers.
Listen. Unlock my potential back when life was just so simple. They could never ever really figure out a nigga mental. Couldn't talk to any of the cute girls with the dimples. Now I'm popping my shit. They gotta face it like a pimple. While they was cracking jokes, making fun of niggas' dentals, I was cracking a smile, stacking up my credentials. Principal's office, my name the main thing they callin'. Making announcements about all of my accomplishments. Tuned into the speakers, trying to drown out the nonsense. Everything I did was because of what my mom did. Without her, wouldn't be alive to know what a song is. Shout out to my dad for planting seeds and doing the wrong shit. Cause everything I know not to do, that's a long list. And I don't blame him for nothing. He still gave me a strong fist to break through any obstacle my journey's gonna come with. Gotta raise my bars like batons I'ma run with.
Parent-teacher conferences, lack of academic scholarship. Untapped potential was the common consensus. Mom and pop said they sick of it. Even got suspended for a little bit. ISS a mask for bringing a bullet in. Projectiles not permitted on school property. Lucky me, pops was the police, so there's a possibility that's what saved me. Unfortunately, good parenting didn't lead to good social standing. I was already just a kid before these cases of COVID. Where I'm from, being masked up was already a big trend. Kicking in doors is only meant for thugs or wannabe hooligans. Hooded up in all black, a different version of the clan. Was never part of their village, so they treated me like a Krillin. Them kids could never see the potential, so they called me a lame. A couple years out of high school, I developed more into a main. Now when I show my face, I know that nothing was the same. I'm on my worst behavior just because the bottom is where I came. Now when women see me, I see even their language ain't the same. I feel like Jay calling no role models, the difference in the game. Don't save her, especially if she see value in your name. Know the difference between a hoe and a housewife, they ain't the same, nigga.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
All right.
Locked and loaded.
Yeah, locked and loaded. This time we doing things a little bit different. This time you have no idea what's about to happen. I'm gonna just put it on the screen and see how it go. You know what I mean?
You pulled the switcheroo? Oh man.
I had to just to see how it's gonna go.
Oh man, you
just
know I'm
to
not
see. Just to see.
See,
but
man.
now this ought to be interesting. I think
I was not prepared for this. I was not prepared for this.
This one ought to be a little. This is different. This is a little different. I'm not gonna lie to you. This one gonna be a little different. But like always, we do gotta start off with a warmer.
Yeah, you know, look, don't just throw me off the ledge. Don't even do it.
I'm not gonna even do that. But this one is crazy funny. This one is wild.
Point of personal privilege. Yes. Guys, first of all, James Jackson, Sacramento, he, him. I just want to say, can we please keep the chatter to a minimum? I'm one of the people who's very, very prone to sensory overload. There's a lot of whispering and chatter going on. It's making it very difficult for me to focus. Please, can we just, I know we're all fresh and ready to go, but can we please just keep the chatter to a minimum? It's affecting my ability to focus. Thank you.
Thank you, comrade. Okay, is there a speaker against name, chapter, pronouns?
Point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone.
Okay.
Very brief point of information. If you are using a microphone, talk into it directly like I am right now, and do not wave your face back and forth because people cannot hear you. That is all.
Okay, awesome.
Hi, James Jackson, Sacramento DSA, he, him. I have already asked people to be mindful of the chatter of their comrades who are sensitive to sensory overload, and that goes double for the heckling and the hissing. It is also triggering to my anxiety. Like, the be comradely isn't just for, like, you know, let's keep things simple or whatever. It's so that people aren't going to get triggered and so that it doesn't affect their performance as a delegate.
We have a lot of disabled comrades, and a lot of those are invisible disability. First of all, in this room, I see that no one's clapping for me. It could be because I'm not engaging, but it also is because everyone's doing this. And that's really important, because those loud bursts of noise, even though this is a noisy space, when we can do something like reducing that, that's really important. So please don't clap, shoot up for people. Don't talk to cops.
Point of privilege. Can I reiterate that we, for the sake of our comrades who have sensory issues, refrain from hissing, loudly shouting out your opinion on a vote, or waving banners and signs that reflect your vote in front of people?
Thank you. Hi, I am Andy P. From Los Angeles, they, them pronouns. Could I please ask the chair to, there was a previous point of privilege about waving around signs, that it is distracting to other comrades. I have autism. This is distracting to me. I would like to ask our fellow delegates, please, to not wave around your signs, especially during voting. Thank you.
Yes.
When we're raising our placards, when we transition between the votes, can we slow down a little bit, because it's starting to get confusing for people? Thank
totally.
you.
Yep. Okay, so now we're going to vote.
I have a question, a point of order.
So voting yes would be to make it, hold on, could I just get through my sentence, please? Vote all those in favor
of inquiry?
Yeah, what's your point of inquiry?
As it stands, this is Daniel Ray from Piedmont, he, him pronouns.
So we are a bit behind schedule.
Quick point of privilege. Quick point of
Yo, I'm so confused right now. I'm not even sure what I just heard. Did they say no yelling? No. How you gonna talk to the people on the stage?
Oh my God, bro!
I ain't never heard nothing like it.
I was like, that would fit perfect for Aaron because he in California.
No. Did somebody have a wild pronouns too?
No, the pronouns are actually pretty regular. It was he, him, right? That means
that was the first guy, but the other one was like privilege or whatever.
No, that wasn't a pronoun. That was a point of privilege. That's past.
Oh no. And the way he told the lady to not do it, and she's like, okay.
And again, this is not a parody, it's a legitimate conference.
I know that is. That's what's so sad about it. They asked if that is a parody with all those people there. That's a lot of people to put in there for a parody. I'm sorry. That was wild crazy. I'm sitting there listening intensely, right? You can see my face. I'm like, okay, are they gonna say something of value here? Somebody said keep the chatter down. I'm like, what is you?
No whispering or hissing. I'm trying to figure out why somebody in there.
This is why I don't like politics. This is why I don't like politics. That's wild crazy. Yo, that's
It
wild.
is a
Wow.
it's a lot going on in that clip.
Stay out of California. And as you know, I'm not coming to Atlanta, so we
I told you already. People need to leave. We are
man.
dying very,
Yo,
very slowly.
That is wild, crazy, bro. You said you was gonna start me off chill. That you just threw me in a wild. Like I feel like I was at
That
a
was
press
hilarious, though. Wait a minute. No.
I thought I was at a press conference but couldn't speak. Hey, see, look, Thanos said point of privilege, bro. I thought his pronouns was privilege or and that's why I'm like, what are they doing?
Bro, he talking about some my pronouns are I am him.
You know what's so funny about that? I know why Thanos saying that because I know somebody that said that's their pronouns.
I am him.
Yeah.
My pronouns are I am him.
Yeah, somebody said that wild crazy. What's going on, SB? Yeah, that's wild crazy, bro. Don't watch no more of those conferences at all. Don't bring no more content from them conferences. Let's just be honest. California is going to go down in history as destructive as can be.
Oh man,
you can't get no. They said no signs, no thanking.
Yeah,
somebody
said I'm autistic.
I was like, you can't be nice.
I prefer you not wave signs. I'm autistic. And then me being as petty as I am, I would have just had a whole moment. I would have. Oh my God, this guy stinks. And then I would have been like, my bad. My Tourette's was acting up.
My head is actually in pain from listening to that because I am an idiot for trying to truly understand what they was talking about. That's my fault. I made a mistake. Damn, that's wild crazy. Yeah, I'm not letting you start no more shows. You did that on purpose.
I didn't, I promise. But the next thing, all right, something I found to be very, very interesting. This one, wrong one. Let me move that. This one, it's something, it's a little different, but we're gonna take a look at it.
FYI.
Oh, come on.
It's she, her, hers. And you're lucky. You're lucky I'm not trying to be a man. Because if I was, I'd be much better than you are. I listen to women. I respect them. I mean, and most importantly, my shit, it don't go down.
Your shit, it don't go down because it's plastic. And you listen to women and you understand them because you're a bitch. And no one is interested in those but lesbians.
Now,
are we sure we're not about to get is our channel safe? What is
that's a whoa man.
What is we doing?
That's a whoa man. What we doing is
I bet they got 100,000 followers or subscribers too. I bet they do.
I don't know what they got besides something that don't go down.
It's not safe letting you run these clips right here. I'm just telling you that right now. It's unsafe. I would have never found nothing like that.
Look, fam, you gotta push it. You gotta push the limits. See where we can take the duo show. See what's next. How far can we go?
I'm unsafe. It's unsafe. I feel unsafe right now.
All I'm saying is, you would think the way that women and men kind of talk about each other, that's an actual viable option. Wait a minute. What is this?
Yeah. I see. I was not prepared.
No,
for this.
That's why I said let me do it this time. I'm gonna throw. If we're gonna go left and somebody gonna be confused, it's not gonna just be me by myself. We've already done 3 shows, buddy. This is 3 and 1. This is
this ain't right. This ain't right. You wasn't supposed to do this to me.
we really about to take a look. We really about to take a look and deep dive into this, right? These are only the minor clips. This really ain't that bad, honestly. These are like the ones you laugh at because this is crazy. What is going on?
I don't feel safe.
There is a lot.
Pineapple. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. This is pineapples territory right here.
There's a lot going on in this world, and we've got to figure it out. We have to be the critical thinkers.
I don't feel safe.
We got to be the critical thinkers, and we got to be the ones to look at this stuff and go, "There's something wrong."
How am I going to interpret what just happened?
Easy. You listen. You see, y'all. Maybe it's because I'm a younger millennial, or like on the end of the millennials, right? So I'm
okay. We go with that.
So to me, this is crazy. But we got to break down why it's crazy, because this is starting to become normal, right?
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Where?
Look. First of all, we've been saying women is really gay. We've been saying y'all kind of gay as it is. I'm just saying
that's true. Okay, all right. But is they creating like an artificial character where like that's the prototype of how to be he, she, him, or shit?
And we really about to put it to the test. We're going to see if women really don't like men like they say they don't. Right? They say that we're especially black men. We get it the worst, right? Black men are worthless. Black men don't have no value. They don't have.
I don't like where you going with this.
They worthless. And then here come the new man. And everybody looking all confused. What's the problem? I thought this is what we wanted for each other. We want to be passport bros and they out, and they want to be gay. What's the problem?
I've never seen that. I've never seen that prototype in California, all through up the Bay Area. I've never seen that prototype.
Exactly. They be calling us gay for no reason. You be like, bro, I'll just breathe. My bad. My bad. I thought maybe I was allowed to do that because all humans have to do that, and then you breathe a little too hard, or you sigh. Sighing is feminine. You gay. You know, okay. What them stats say about you though? With your gay ass. Here come your new man. You listen to what she said. She said she listened to women. She said, you better be glad I'm not trying to be a man. Look at her or him. Look at him. Look at them. Look at shit. She hearing it. Look at it.
I'm confused.
Aaron,
I'm confused.
This is Mr. and Mrs. Still your person, because I don't know if that's a woman. She didn't identify yet. So we kind of stuck. But listen to what she's saying to us.
Jesus. FYI.
She did a bodybuilder pose.
Yo, you can see the scar. You can see the scar tissue right there. Please don't zoom in on this scar tissue. Look, I ain't gonna lie. That individual is stronger.
She hit a
than me.
bodybuilder pose on us. What we gonna do now? These women is finna take all our girls. She talking about some.
That individual is stronger than me. I'm not gonna lie. But if I get like the surgery, you know how they get the Popeye surgery where they puff out your muscles and all that. You just got to get. But did you see the tissue that was scarred? The scar tissue there.
But once that heal up, all the women gonna be after.
I don't think it's gonna heal. It's too much testosterone. Yeah, it ain't gonna heal.
I don't think so. What I've learned is I'm only projecting the future. This is the new man, and women are excited about it.
That's
Aaron.
freaking crazy.
And that's why I said that's why the title of it is when women get a dose of manhood, because it's coming. They've already started. These black women, you know what? Black women are going to be so happy. They're already marrying themselves.
Oh yeah, that was last show. That was a
They're
white
already marrying
no,
themselves.
that was a black lady that married herself last show. Dang, I forgot about that. All right, we got marrying ourselves. Okay.
They already flexing on us. Look at her. Look at look. She did a little pose. No, I'm gonna run it back just for the pose. Watch the pose.
Lord. I ain't gonna
look at the pose.
FYI.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I think what is that, like a 4-pack or
she did
8-pack?
Pose.
Jesus Christ.
Aaron, what we
that's
gonna
like
do?
An 8-pack or something, right? I think that's like an 8-pack. I mean, they went to the gym.
Okay, but see, here's the thing.
I ain't got.
If we're gonna be very, very honest, she hit a bodybuilder pose, and then listen to the things that women say they always want from men. Listen to how she's fulfilling these women. Like, come, we're in some deep ish, Aaron. We need to watch out.
Man, look,
it's she, her, hers.
She, her.
That's
hers.
the pronouns.
She's still identifying as a woman, although she's missing quite a bit of womanness that I think most men and women, if I'm honest.
What was the point? Like in my mind, I'm like, okay, what was the point of this? Like, what was you trying to accomplish?
Look, man, I've been waiting to do this show, Aaron, because I was gonna do it on my own channel.
I'm very unhappy about this.
Ever since we started A.O.C, I said we gotta push it to the limit. We gotta see what's popping up.
We definitely.
And this is the new man. This is what black women especially have been saying. Like, watch this. All right, so we're gonna finish this one, right?
No, we're not.
Yeah.
No, we're
not.
not.
Watch this.
Oh.
And you're lucky. You're lucky I'm not trying to be a man.
She flexing. No way. Not her flexing on us. She flexing her pecs. Her breakfast pecs. Her breps. She's flexing her breps.
I'm all the way disgusted.
This is insane.
I'm all the way disgusted.
What is the world coming to?
Is that teardrops under the eyes?
I don't know what it is. That's hey, that's somebody nigga right there. Hey, I don't want no smoke with him. That's a very, very handsome lesbian there. I'm gonna just leave her alone.
Because if I was,
man, look, she's letting us know she sexy looking in the eyes. She act like she not impressed, but really, black women, well, women in general be gay, but the stats are saying black women are super, super gay. So take y'all gay ass on to this.
I'd be much better than you are. I listen to women. I respect them. I mean, and most importantly, my shit.
Aaron.
You know what that remind me of? When your dad hit you in the chest when it's time to listen. Hey, you listening? Like that's what that little smack remind. Hey, you listening? That's what it remind me of.
This is insane, but this is our reality now. This is the people
do they got their nails done too?
They do.
Oh, they all the way.
Zoom in. Wait a minute.
I can't tell.
They do.
I can't tell.
You know what? You know what women say they do like about men? Men that get manicures because it let them know that they clean. She's doing all the things that women want.
We can't win. We lost. Because look, I mean,
look at her. She got a chest. You not like a man, but like a 15, 16-year-old athlete.
Yeah, we lost.
Bro, what are we gonna do?
It's over with. This person got emotional intelligence. They understand how women think, and they ain't got no time limit. Like they go all night, no time limit.
And they will, and you know what they'll never say? It's too little. How can it be too little when you can get it as big as you want?
That's true.
All the complaints. Aaron, last show, I know we talked about it. And we thought the solution may have been marriage to themselves because that's what women want to do now,
That's
which
a
is
good point. I
totally
thought it
fine.
was.
And I support that.
thought
And
it
I also
was.
support y'all gay ass. So y'all gay ass go to her, him, her, it, shit, that. Oh, I mean, like, whatever. I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead. And her lineup for exact Ricky P. This is why my brother Ricky, bro. I miss you, dog. I'm gonna start streaming just for Ricky.
Child,
all right, because I miss Ricky. She got a fresh lineup too. It's very round, like a rainbow. What is she doing? But you know what won't happen?
I quit.
But you know what won't happen anymore, Aaron? This won't happen. If black women leave black men alone because they hate us so much, this won't happen.
Fully aware that I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I am so effing tired of the amount of emotional labor that comes with dating black men. I am so tired of the lack of commitment, the lack of support, the lack of encouragement, the lack of money. Like, I don't know what to do from this point on, but I can tell you one thing. My interest in dating another black man is like 1% at this point. They want us to be ride or dies until they get their shit together. And then they don't want to support us in return. They don't want to commit to us. They don't want to marry us. But then they want all the benefits of being a husband without actually proposing to us. I need someone who's intentional in every single aspect.
Can I get a who hurt you for 500? Come on now, like 1%. So you ain't never dated nobody else? Because if you dated somebody else, did they do you wrong? Like, that stuff is just sad. I can't. You got the options now. Man, that stuff is pathetic. I think I've seen that girl before crying and complaining about black men. I've seen her before. I don't remember where I saw her clip from her at, but I've seen her before.
Fully aware that
emotional labor? Emotional labor? Play it again. I want to make sure I understand her argument. Play it again, sir. You're on mute.
All right, so we're done with the other woman who was literally flexing on us, right? And the solution, right, is not who hurt you for 500, is who didn't get that transition surgery for 500, because that's really the answer. I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm gonna help you. So we'll listen to her complaints again, right? Because she's so sick of black men. She's made it clear, and so many black women share the sentiment. Matter of fact, let's see if any women agree. Well, look at PJ Austin right here. Look at him representing. We're gonna read that later. Well, let's see what she say.
I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I am so effing tired of the amount of emotional labor that comes with dating black men.
Talk to him, sister. Talk to him.
You know what the other woman does? Listen to women.
That's true.
All right.
I am so tired of the lack of commitment.
You know what the other girl look like?
Respect.
A respectful, committed woman. And she identifies her shit. Because I don't see on her shit.
A natural woman.
She did a 5-year bid and came out different. She built. All right, you know what I'm saying? So she already fulfilling this woman right here, and they both light skinned, so you know they meant together.
The lack of support, the lack of encouragement, the lack of money. Like,
Aaron.
Oh, money is a problem, huh? Well, we got just a fix for you, because since the man is broke, we got the new prototype. You ain't like, you get all the benefits of the man with the female understanding and the female money. So since we broke, go ahead and take the female money, the female understanding, and get all the other the man parts and the look of the man, and you won. Man, that's crazy. Hey, we gotta find that person on social media and see if we can like make a clone of them, like an AI clone, and just sell them on the internet.
Look, man, again, it's one of those things where I listen to women as well, right? The she-man is not the only person. Well, let me not disrespect her. The woman, the last one, the masculine, feminine identifier of woman, girl, whatever, Power Ranger, really. This is what she built like. She built like a Power Ranger. She looked like she got a whole sword in her back. Anyway, she said she respects women, and she wasn't on the street. She was in a home. I'm gonna assume that's her own home. And based off of the way she was talking, she seems single. And based off of that stat, she's more likely able to have a home before black male do, because black women are owning more homes. Single black women, by the way, are owning more homes than
women are buying homes at faster rate than the men. That's a fact. And
she's more likely educated.
That's offending. That's offending. So wait, we got home owner most likely. We got most likely educated. We got female earning power as opposed to those broke black brothers. Like, and then you got no complaints all night. All night. You ain't got no stopping.
Never.
No, can I get some water? You ain't got no complaints.
None of that.
You got the masculine frame. You got the masculine frame.
You won't have to, bro. You won't have to worry about selfish lover. She knows how things work down there. They always complain about men think they doing something, but they ain't not doing nothing. And then you got a whole person that's going to understand all of that. We got the perfect person for you, girl. You're emotionally tired with black men. Okay, we got the perfect guy for you. Looking in the left corner, we have the 6 foot. Nah, she was like 5'5".
We just solved her problem. She owe us. We got to charge for this.
They're not gonna get the height thing. They may have to get over that, because women naturally not gonna be no 6 foot nothing.
But probably like 5'8" though. A good 5'8".
You know what I'm saying? A strong 5'8", light skin,
5'7". Get the man heels on. Push up to like 5'8", 5'9". That's winning.
That's a dub, right? Now let's see how much more she got to say about being so tired of black men and how worthless we are as a species, because we're really not humans according to most black women, I feel like. So,
like, I don't know what to do from this point on, but I can tell you one thing. My interest in dating another black man is like 1% at this point. They want us to be ride or dies until they get their shit together, and then they don't want to support us in return. They don't want to commit to us. They don't want to marry us, but then they want all the benefits of being a husband without actually proposing to us. I need someone who's intentional.
Is that a child in the back? Aaron, I'm doing the math. Is that a kid in the back?
See that? Yo, man, I didn't even see that.
I mean, you got to think. Well, first of all, the irony is the fact that it crashed Zoom like that. I didn't mean to do it that fast, but it was like, hold the hell on.
We have
in every single aspect.
She got a whole kid in the back, and mind you, guess what kind of kid? A black male. She hate that little nigga.
You look just like your daddy.
You look just like your bum ass daddy that I hate.
The only reason we ain't got no food in the refrigerator because your daddy ain't gave us no money.
Your daddy. But guess what? We got a new daddy in town. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
FYI.
Flex on
it's she.
Look at that masculine frame. Look at that masculine frame. Tell the truth, Chicky. I'm gonna be honest. I am a little intimidated. Shout out to B Love. I am a little intimidated because at first I thought I was doing all right. I thought I could compete for the ladies out here. I was like, you know what? I'm not too bad. I'm a little short, 5'5", brown eyes, a little short.
Even with her flexing, her arms are little. This is crazy.
Those arms bigger than mine. Them arms bigger than mine.
You know, you're right. You know, let me not do that. I'm not.
Them
Hating. I'm
arms
actually.
bigger than mine.
Let me actually appreciate this sexy chocolate black
And you gotta
woman.
realize the camera probably like cut some of the muscle out just because it had to be dented for formatting purposes. So it probably cut some of it out. So she like they probably a little bit stronger than it look. So I just think that masculine frame, that dedication, the understanding of women, I just think like she can be happier, and I'm sure the nurturing side would take on that child that's in the back. Now we couldn't see the other seat on the other side. It could be 2 children in the back.
Now we didn't see that part, but I
side.
did see that big ass head of that little bastard back there.
Mama love you. Oh man,
Mama hates you, Brody. you no good. Oh, you might as well have thrown it away.
What did the real Pookie says? SB Live, the fake auntie I had a crush on, she fine. Real Pookie, you ain't got no chance. Now stop it. Stop being a Pookie, okay?
Well, that's weird.
Hey, you know what, Real Pookie? If you are looking for somebody, and you looking for somebody,
a woman. She may be able to bench press you.
Hey, look,
but
if
that's
you want somebody
never out of the.
If you want somebody to understand men and women and have emotional intelligence, and can protect the home, that she'll buy you on her female earning potential. Oh man, like this is the perfect prototype.
I'm saying we again, but don't worry, don't stop there. Today is the day that we give women solutions because they always complaining. We ain't never no solutions. You ain't never bringing no solutions. Ain't nobody have no solutions. Why you always talking about women no solutions? Yo, worry about yourselves. Worry about yourselves. Okay, fine. You right. Put your gay ass. I got you. We finna find you some solutions, gay ass girls. Cause all of y'all gay as hell. You guys are homogeneous and homosexual. Who knew that God would have done that? But look, don't worry. We have got a solution for you, for all you man-hating women that we know exist in the audience. And it's not that we have anything personally against you. Honestly, we don't. I don't personally. I like women. Entertainment purposes only, right? That's actually a good setup. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why. Come on, man. A.O.C is unstoppable. And you see the color change, right? We typically on the green, but we on the black and yellow.
We had to adjust it because we try to give real solution to the ladies that's dealing with
and this is the reason why it's black and yellow is because it's all cautionary, right? We want you all to take this with some caution. Don't say we're not gods. We're just very close. He's the chess master, and then I'm the Chester cat. You know what I'm saying? I'm here and I disappear. You ever seen Alice in Wonderland? The cat that was like really mischievous or smart enough. Come on, man. We're giving y'all solutions, especially my gay ass baby mama. That's why we broke up. She was cheating on me with that dyke. It's all good though. Here we go.
Good.
So here's the next one. All right. It made me think. You know what? Women are so good that they will never have any problems with women. Women would never have problems with women because women are perfect and they're better than men. All right. That makes sense, right? Because it's obvious we're the issue. It's obvious we're the issue in dating. It's obvious we're the issue in anything. Travel one always reminds me black men are out of order. So we're going to tell black women to go ahead and deal with black women, or just women deal with women. You know what? Because I don't really care about the whole race thing. I really do not care. That's, it is what it is. I just noticed that the people who are marrying themselves and the people who are showing off their flex and pecs, their biceps, they're not.
Listen. They tired of not getting protected. So we see the protection. We see the masculine frame. We got protection written on. You see tattoos. You know, Mark Cuban said if he sees somebody tatted up, whatever, ball, tats on the face and all that, he walking on the other. That's a billionaire. Talk about walking on the other side of the street. So if that intimidates a billionaire, then I'm sure your house is well protected.
Intimidating me for sure. So we since we're starting to unpack the perfect woman, right, or the perfection of women, because they do no wrong. If you ask them to hold themselves accountable, absolutely not. They don't see. I don't see where I'm wrong at is typically what they say. Or what about what you did? And then you start thinking to yourself like, I did do that, huh? So we're going to be taking a look at what a woman who deals with other women have to say about women and dating.
So they can never blame themselves, huh? I get it.
No, they can never blame. So two of them get together, they're in a perfect relationship because nobody's wrong. Who's wrong?
So as you may remember, I came out as bisexual last year. And since then, I have been dating women. And what I found very fascinating is that the more I date women, the more I find myself understanding heterosexual men. Let me explain. Exhibit A. I was on a first date with a girl who asked me out, by the way. This is relevant because when the check came, she never once made a move to pay. Not even like the fake, let me reach for my purse move. And though I don't mind paying on a date, part of me felt like, the offer would have been nice. I was also a little taken aback that she didn't even say thank you. And I never heard from her again. It really made me feel like she
ghosted. Somebody got a free meal for the low.
Aaron, now we know.
My bad.
We know whoever that girl was absolutely correct for doing that. And she was this woman, girl, however she identifies, was obviously the male in the situation. Look at the masculine presence on her. I mean, just it's exuding from her skin and pores. Just a man's man or man's woman's man, however you say that in the right way. But let's see what else she's interacted with. Let's see how her life has been going since dealing with women, because women are perfect and they don't need to be held accountable because they're perfect, right? It's really all men's fault. Failed patriarchy, men not taking charge. You all are losers. Well, me too. I'm a man, so I'm a loser as well. So let's see what these perfect beings are doing outside with each other with your gay ass.
She just asked me out so she could have a free dinner. And the moment I thought that, I was like, oh my God, I sound like all of my guy friends right now. And my argument against why guys should pay for dates has always been like, look, girls take hours to get ready. Our investment is looking really nice for you. Makeup, clothes, that costs money too. But we were both girls in this situation. We both took hours to get ready, so I definitely felt slighted. Exhibit B. On another date, I went back to a girl's house and I ended up making friends with her cat. That's not a pun. I'm talking about her literal actual animal. And she said, wow, my cat never likes anyone. I better go out and buy a wedding dress.
That was a good pickup line right there. I was sold. So you telling me that she didn't find out just how charming women are? Dang.
I mean, Aaron, to be fair, she's the dom or the masculine one. She's automatically in the wrong, right? Right? I mean, it's not like a woman would pressure anybody into a committed relationship when they're not ready or try to make an ultimatum because they feel like they can't get anyone better. It's not like women would do that. Especially not to other women. It's not like women would do that to other women because women are the most empathetic people you can think of. Think about who kissed your boo-boos when you fell down and scraped your knee. It wasn't your dad.
That's girl code right there.
It's your mom. You know what I'm saying? An ultimatum. She said, look, my cat never likes anybody. You must be my wife. Look, she done skipped all the way to the signs and everything. That's girl code, all right? But let's see what her interactions with being with other women have been. It's been very enjoyable, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
And again, I felt like I got some serious perspective. I have been guilty of making these kinds of jokes on dates with men. I never really thought anything of it. I was just being silly. But then when I was on the receiving end of it, I suddenly understood the panic. And finally, Exhibit C. One girl invited me back into her house, and her specific words were, "Do you want to come in and make out?" Obviously, I'm like, "Yeah, you're really pretty. I want to press my face to yours." But then when we got there, we both just sat on the couch and she talked till like 3 a.m. And I was like, "Yo, girl, I gotta wake up at like 6 a.m. I was told there would be kisses here. There are no kisses." And like, look, I don't want to sound like an asshole. Like, I don't mind talking. I love talking. But she could have said, "Do you want to come in and just talk?" And I would have had totally different expectations for the evening. You know, finally I started falling asleep and I was like, "Hey, I gotta go." And I gave her one kiss and left. And I felt sad that the amount of kisses promised did not equal the amount of kisses delivered. And once again, I felt like a dude who was upset that I did not receive the expected physical kisses I was promised. And I want.
It's not like women would actually withdraw or withhold or do that to another woman because they're perfect.
And they
right?
feel safe too. They're not uncomfortable. Somebody that understands women. Wow. It's quite an experience going out on a date.
I mean, women are perfect for each other because what's more perfect than a perfect being?
Yeah, I wonder how many more dates she gonna be paying for.
Well, she's gonna be the first passport sis.
Because I know the other one gave up on men. 1% left. That's what she said. So I wonder what this lady feeling like right now. What percentage is she gonna continue this process out?
We'll see. Let's figure it out.
Wanted to talk about this because I felt like this has really been expanding my perspective when it comes to dating. I finally understand a lot of the complaints my male friends have about dating that I admit I would usually dismiss.
Now, she's got a reason to dismiss them. Like, that makes sense to me. Men just complain about things because men are just crybabies. That's what's wrong with this generation. They don't have any legitimate complaints about any of the things that they say. They don't have any legitimate complaints about anything that they do. They're just mad because they can't get their penis wet.
Yeah, I think that she's experiencing what it's like dating a woman, and she's talking about all the good things that happen and all the good things that she should expect because she know that men have been a problem for a long time. And so it makes total sense. And she was happy to pay. Happy to pay for the fit. You heard her. I was fine with paying. She was fine with paying. I was no
problems. I mean, again, I'm just saying, and of course everybody's like, "Oh, this is scripted. She lying." This is the first time I ever seen Venus side against a woman because women shouldn't do that, right? Because they're perfect. Why would she lie? Like, why? I thought it was believe all women. Now all of a sudden is be a skeptic of women.
No drunks. No drunks. Don't follow me. No. We ain't got no drunks gonna come up on this stream tonight. No. Oh no. I dealt with that enough Friday and Saturday. That's out. Well, Cheeky, now we know what it's like for women to be. Look, maybe women think it's more fun to date other women. They get to see what the experience is like dealing with a woman. Now, who's going to traditionally pay on that date? Who's going to traditionally pay on that date? I don't know. And they didn't even reach for their wallet. Damn, that's cold.
Yeah, she said she asked her out too. That's the craziest. I thought it was whoever asked pays.
That's what I heard too.
You know, that's what they tell us because they know they never ask. But
thank you.
When you do it,
you
do ask,
not going to ask either. Because we feel like you should chase us. So they're not gonna ask and they're not gonna chase. So it makes total sense. Wow. Well, you know, that's a good experience for the ladies. So they got options now. They got her, or they got the other John.
For sure. And the other John, really, in all actuality, that's really the problem. Like, that's the secret weapon. But you know, this stream is strictly for solutions. So now y'all can finally get rid of these evil bandits. Y'all, like, I don't even know what bandit means, but since they use it so often, you can finally get it. Y'all can finally move on with your lives. You can finally go, you know what? I don't want to be dealing with these bandits. Now you don't have to. Now you can deal with elves. And you know who's more understanding than you? Nobody. So you guys are perfect for each other.
It's all about the emotional intelligence, and we know who got the most emotional intelligence. So that's what they're trying to be about anyway. I want somebody.
No, Aaron. Remember, it's not only that, but it's about personality. They don't really care about money like that. Remember?
I mean, they kind of care about money just a little bit because it costs money. They said it costs money.
They said it costs money. What costs money? What costs money?
They can't make none of those. They can't make none of those. You know what? To travel. Because ask every woman, do you like traveling? Every single woman that ain't never been on the plane gonna tell you, yes, I love traveling.
They like traveling to Miami. No,
have you ever met a woman that don't love traveling?
And if they don't travel, they say, I want to travel. That's the first thing they say. They got every country. Either I travel or I want to travel. So look, and again, I think it's actual homosexual couples are actually more financially successful than heterosexual. I think that's another stat that's going for them. So you're bound to find an educated person, a person that makes equal to, if not more, a homeowner, a masculine figure or frame, whichever one you want to call it, a tender masculine figure or frame who will listen to you and relate to you on an emotional level because they go through the same things you go through.
Wow. Dang, I didn't think
I mean, when we really start laying out the case.
It's a good point. That's a good point. Women ain't gonna be no more complaining after this stream. I don't want to hear nothing about we can't find up. We found what y'all looking for. We found what y'all looking for.
And again, it's not like you know, there's not enough women for us to go around. Like, I'm not leaving the solutions away from the men either, but it seems like men kind of good at finding solutions for their own selves. They people just don't like them. Right? Go get a passport. Oh, that's sexual tourism. Okay, date out. Oh, you're not committed to the community. I don't know. Don't deal with anybody. You gay. It's like, well, they go. Our options are kind of limited, but we can always help those. Just because our options are limited and we can't help, or you don't give us any solutions, doesn't mean we can't return the favor or you know, show grace.
No,
what Jesus say? Turn the other cheek or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And since we know y'all liking y'all cheeks turn, we got the perfect candidate. She go flip you like a mattress because she actually flipping the mattress.
You ain't no good. You ain't no good. I think it's supposed to be femme or dom femme. I don't know how it goes if it's a femme and a femme. I don't know.
No.
I think they like options.
Well, I think we could segue into maybe understanding what the masculine female will need from the feminine female, right? Because I think we laid out the case that might as well she just with other that look a little bit more masculine and built themselves up, right? A legitimate man, because we're not men of today, actual biological men are not meeting you all's expectations. So now you need to learn what it is that men, feminine, masculine, you need to learn what your partner is going to need to do to them. Because apparently it ain't that hard. It ain't that easy, them being who they are, right? And since because men are complainers and men don't have any legitimacy behind any of the complaints because we're just crybabies on the internet and none of that really matters. You need to go get some coochie because you're lame, you're a loser, and this. Okay, great. You know what? You're right. So let's listen to the women who are better than the men. Talk about their male experience and see how that works for them, right? Because I think that's only fair. I 110 agree with all the women that say we're crybabies. You're absolutely right. We have no reason to be crying. We're insignificant. We're incompetent. We're just stupid men. Stupid men. All right. So let's see what the better men have to say about being a man.
Nobody told me how lonely being a man is. I had closer friendships with random women I met in the bathroom before I transitioned at clubs because of how open women are than I've had in my 8 years of transitioning. Because women are just so much more vulnerable and deep than men. But to have known, and I think a lot of trans men feel this, is we knew what depth felt like before we transitioned. We knew what it felt like to have people want to hug us. And to have people want to talk to us. And to have a community. And then you transition and you're just a guy walking down the street that people cross the street so that they're not near you. And friendships are so much harder to build. And people are colder. What's hard is none of this invalidates how real and raw women and people who are in marginalized groups feel about cis white men. All of that's valid. But I also now understand why the suicide rate is so much higher in men. Because this shit is lonely. And I'm an emotionally mature man. I know how to build friendships, and it is still really, really hard. Try to think about how you can, in your small little community where you feel safe, can reach out to the men in your life and just help them feel maybe seen for a moment. Or do little conversations to help their emotional maturity so that they can reach out to people and have deeper guy friendships.
You on mute, dog. We both on mute. So.
I'm clearly terrified. You telling me that was a woman and that turned into a man?
We're going to take a look at that again for the replay. Hey, run that back, Bob. We're going to look at this again. Yes, that was a woman.
That turned into
man. That was a man, but yes, that was a woman. All right, Bob, we're going to review the play. That right there is a full masculine man, and you can say otherwise, or you'll be a monkey's uncle, whatever you're going to call yourself, but yes, that was absolutely a biological woman who is a man now due to transition, and she's experiencing regularness as a man. She's just experiencing she owns a vagina, or he owns a vagina, or he has a vagina. Let me put it that way.
Man, this getting out of hand.
No, it's not. It's going right where it needs to be. The women are going to be happy with men like that. All of the, women. Look, man, nobody ever talks about trans men because trans women are ugly for the most part. But the trans men, you don't even know they look like it.
Yeah.
They look like it. Well, even the trans men that don't look like it as much, they look like weak versions of men.
Yeah.
They still look like guys. But you know who don't look like a woman in most cases? A man. It's like, bro, What is you doing? You walking up to me 6'3", talking about some, hey, how you doing? My name's Jessica. I will shoot you. What are you doing? Don't be whispering in my ear like that, buddy. Like, I may be short, but I'll beat your ass.
Listen, man, I ain't never experienced that kind of stuff. I've seen some crazy people like where you can, it's blatant. You like, I could tell you, and they wear the wildest clothes, like you could just tell. But man, no, we ain't playing that clip again. Who said play that clip again? No.
Why we not playing the clip again? Why, wait, hold on. Why are we not playing the clip of the better male? Is it because you're insecure?
I have insecurities, and
is he making you insecure, Aaron?
I'm working on it. I'm working on my insecurities.
You need to go to therapy, buddy. Like, how dare you be so insecure that you won't listen to the proper being talk about manhood and masculinity? What a weakling. What are you doing?
I'm working on my insecurities. I ain't ashamed to say it.
You're a better man than me. My pride won't let me.
No.
Look, but this is where we're at, right? These are the better males, and I'm not ashamed of admitting that. These are the better men. These are the men women really want. You don't want this.
Chica, they got more facial hair than you.
I know, and that's why I'm afraid. Like, I'm already a virgin. Look like I'm gonna die that way, huh? Look like I'm stuck like Chuck because this guy is taking your bitch. Yes, sir. Yeah,
I quit. I'm not even getting involved in this stuff. I quit.
Oh, but again, like, this is only one superior male, right? That's talking about their experience as a superior being, because I made the mistake of calling myself that, arrogant me. Unfortunately, I've had to humble myself to these superior men and let them explain masculinity and manhood and the tribulations of being a man. So here goes another one.
There's no more. There's no more. There's no more. There's no more.
She's hardly a supermodel or movie star, but today Nora Vincent is getting the full-blown glamour treatment. Nora's
this is sort of
ready for love and sex.
my guy thing to do, right? The bachelor party at the strip. This is sort of the quintessential guy thing to do, right? The bachelor party at the strip club. When I told people initially that I was doing this, it'd say, oh, you got to go to a strip club.
She says the clubs were obviously sexual, but once again lacking in intimacy, which leaves men emotionally frustrated.
I saw the men there. I saw the looks on their faces. I saw them sitting alone, nursing their bourbon. And this is not about appreciation of women, of course. It's not about appreciation of their own sexuality. It's about an urge. And that's not always that pleasurable, really.
These guys who go to these high-priced clubs would say, this isn't about pain, it's about pleasure.
Men have had the tears and the emotional expression sort of pounded out of them from an early age. And so by the time they're men, they don't even have the vocabulary anymore or the emotional awareness to really say what they're feeling.
Nora says strip joints are about pure sex drive, completely empty of any meaningful interaction, even when a woman is gyrating on your lap.
But you're attracted to women. Were you ever aroused during any of these?
I really ran smack up against the difference between male and female sexuality is that female sexuality is mental. It's up here.
Whereas for men, Nora says,
Just to keep him on.
It's mental.
Huh?
It's
mental, yeah. That's what I was saying, Aaron. It's mental. It's not. It's mental. And the only reason why she knows it's mental is because she is a woman. So again, women are really looking for women. That's really it. You know what they complain about? You know what your new catchphrase has been lately? I'm returning to. You're returning to.
No.
You're returning. to Mars, and y'all can keep it in Venus. That's been your new catchphrase lately, right?
Yeah, no, I've been working on that. I'm gonna have to work on another episode because we going back to Mars because this is wild type crazy. I understand, like there's no intimacy in the strip club.
Who's looking for intimacy in a strip club? As if
I don't know.
Look, bro. Again, I'm this. So to be fair, let me give you some background. That young lady, because at the time she didn't identify as transgender, and she's just a lesbian. So that lesbian woman with the very handsome face that she has decided to be a man for 18 months. And
why do people think that's fun? Well, seriously, why do women know that they know they don't want to pay for nothing? They don't want to do the work. They know they don't want to jump in battle. They don't want to. They know they don't want to do this stuff. So why do they think it's fun being a man?
Because you're not really factoring in. You're not really factoring in the privilege that we have as men, that we're losing to women who are men. And not only are they men, they're better men than regular men. So you're not acknowledging our privilege that we have as men, Aaron.
The privilege to walk down the street and not feel as threatened.
Yeah, see, there you go. Like ass threat. What do you mean? Like, you're not threatened at all. You're a man.
No, things, very much
those
so.
Things don't happen to you.
Much so worry about
those things don't happen to you, Aaron. You don't worry about things like that because you're a man and nothing happens to men.
Yeah, that makes total sense because most of the men that are in prison are not in prison for attacking other men. You're right. That makes
No. That's not why they're in prison. They're in prison because they don't know how to control themselves and they're just terrible people. But she's giving us a breakdown on what it's like to be a man and what she's seen and recognized, because who better to explain that experience or explain what they see besides the better man?
Sexuality is, shall we say, below the waist.
At its core, it's a bodily function. It's a necessity. It is such a powerful drive, and I think because we don't have testosterone in our systems, we don't understand how hard it is.
You literally don't understand how hard it is. You got to go get something. Let me stop. Let me check. You don't have a clue how hard it is until it gets in you.
So it never gets cold where you back in Australia?
Look at the game. Look at the game on this one. Look at the Riz on this one here. Did y'all hear? Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a Riz master. Look at her or him, whichever one they identify as.
They had the V-necks.
We don't understand how hard it is.
So it never gets cold where you back in
What the did you just say?
Wait, how tall is that person? Go back to the frame.
Well, Aaron, before we get back to that, does it ever get cold? They look tall.
Yeah.
They look tall.
That's a huge height difference.
Even then it's also elevated, by the way. If you can see it. That little section there is it's elevated by a couple of inches.
Look how big one person, man.
I'm just saying. I think we got to learn from her. She a Riz master. Listen to this.
In our systems, we don't understand how hard it is.
So it never gets cold where you back in
You know what I just realized? You jealous because you ain't got no game. You ain't never walked into a chick, sat down next to her and said,
Eric is now stuck on the letter M.
By the way, Aaron didn't plan that. I just timed it perfectly. He didn't know it was coming.
I ain't never seen you be
He
so
got caught
jealous
off
in my
guard,
life.
but that was pretty good. If I say so
I
myself,
know.
Bill, what do you say, Bob?
I know your pickup lines ain't better than that.
Yo,
like seriously, you just walk up to a chick and be like, "So it doesn't get cold out here." Like you gotta get the digits. You gotta get the digits.
So does it get cold around where you're from?
Shut up! You're going to jail, right? Automatic. I don't care. I don't care if you did it or not. You're going to jail.
You gotta get the digits. I need them digits.
Our systems, we don't understand how hard it is.
So it never gets cold where you back in Australia?
Throughout the
Why is she stuttering like this?
What kind of
Ned
question
dabbled in
is
the art
that?
of picking up a woman.
Aaron, chill. Aaron, chill, bro. Chill, bro. Chill.
No, seriously. What
bro, you
kind
gotta,
of question is
bro, you
that?
gotta chill, bro. You can't. You shouldn't be asking what kind of question is that. It's a
Who-
question.
Who would care about that? No, like seriously, like think about this. If you
No, Aaron, maybe we're not grasping it because we're men, right? Maybe we're not grasping it because we're inconsiderate and selfish beings that only worry about getting vagina, right?
You know what? You're right. I just realized the whole time we be asking other questions. You know,
Yeah, like how are you doing or something? I don't know. What are we asking?
you know,
Something besides how's the weather up there?
What you like doing in your spare time? We asking dumb questions like that when the questions that should be asked is so it doesn't get cold back home.
Back home
That's-
in Australia.
'cause-
She said
mind you,
Australia too. Listen to
This
it.
is pickup. Because I heard the next
Never
thing
gets
it said
cold
this
where
is
you
pickup.
back in Australia?
Throughout
Back in Australia, it's hot as hell in Australia. Why would it be cold? And what? Bruh, come on. Have you ever seen any amount of anything in Australia that doesn't look like it's not dry? Everything is dry there. Is she talking about some? It don't get cold in Australia, woman. No, it's hot. It's hot as hell.
Maybe we doing ourselves a disservice and we ain't learning how to use these pickup lines because clearly that's the icebreaker. That's the icebreaker. That's all that is. Icebreaker.
It could. You got a point. I didn't think about it, but you got a point. Let's see how it progresses, right? Let's see.
We don't understand how hard it is.
So it never gets cold where you back in Australia?
Throughout the project, Ned dabbled in the art of picking up a woman.
Where'd your friend go?
We went with him to this bar wearing hidden cameras.
It's my friend JC. I'm Ned.
Nora was reminded that in this arena, it's women who have all the power.
We sit there and we just with one word, no, will crush someone. And the thing is, we don't have to do the part where you cross the room and you go up to a stranger and say the first words. And those first words are so hard to say without sounding like a cheese ball or sounding.
Listen. She said it's so hard to not sound like a cheese ball. Listen.
Do the part where you cross the room and you go up to a stranger and say the first words. And those first words are so hard to say without sounding like a cheese ball or sounding like a jerk or whatever else.
Yeah, what do you guys do?
Nora says the brush off Barbara Jones gave
I'm
Ned.
not gonna cap. Her voice deep as broad.
Her shoulders broader than yours.
Yo, that woman shoulder shrug at least 250. She getting it off the ground.
Let's just show.
Because look, man, I'm starting to realize more and more some of these women I do not want no smoke with.
How you gonna pick up a chick and the glasses hang off your neck like that? All right, I'm wrong.
She's cool.
I'm wrong.
She's cool.
Ed was typical.
She was just sort of emblazoned with hostility, you know, just.
You mean to tell me they didn't want you?
Gave Ned was typical.
You mean your personality wasn't so awesome?
Your personality wasn't enough to it wasn't enough to take home the date. It wasn't enough to get her off sweep her off her feet.
Look at Venus in the chat talking about she dumb. How you don't know how to talk to a woman? Y'all think y'all got game, huh?
I swear it, bro. I'm about to break character. I'm about to break character for a second, cause they so. Oh my god! I'm really about to break character. They really the worst at it. I'm sorry, bro. They are so trash. They're absolutely garbage at it. I was talking about feminine men. Ha! Gotcha.
That's A-level game. You know what? I don't usually try to charm the ladies, but if I ever do, my very first question is gonna be, so does it get cold back where you're from?
No. Does it get cold in Australia? Like I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go to the equator. I'm gonna go to the equator and be like, does it ever snow here? Does it just?
It's crushing. Just to hear the words no, it's crushing. Do you know how many times we hear no? We hear no so much. We tell ourselves no before we walk up to you. Look, man, she about to say no before I even get it. I already know she gonna say no. I guarantee she gonna say no. She already looking like she about to say no. Yeah, it's gonna be a no.
God damn, bro. But you know, she had to learn. As the superior being, she had to learn.
Off Barbara Jones gave Ned was typical.
She was just sort of emblazoned with hostility, you know, just looked at you and you saw everything cross her face, which was, oh God, help me, not again. I'm trying to have a drink with a friend and I've got to deal with you.
Barbara was trying to dispose of Ned before her friend returned from the bathroom.
We haven't seen each other in a while, so we're just catching up. Yeah. Gotta head out to mom.
But Ned returned and told Barbara the truth about her gender.
You gave us all the lines, like try to get rid of us. I see, and as a woman, I have such sympathy. I'm like, oh, I hate being this guy that you're trying to get rid of.
Talking to a woman, Barbara seemed more open and friendly, and in the end, actually apologized for how she had treated Ned.
What?
Oh, so they do that to us on what?
What a revelation. I
They
thought
do that on purpose.
You mean to tell me they're not being honest about having to go somewhere or having a boyfriend? Are you serious? I can't believe it. I can't believe that's the truth. Aaron, you mean to tell me these women are being deceptive to men? Is that what they're doing?
She apologized. She found out you're not a man.
She was a woman.
She's like, let me tell you the truth now. The truth shall set you free. That's crazy. But they say they love men. That's what they tell us. We love men. We just want y'all to do. Y'all love women. Because look, she apologized. Do you know how hard it is to get a woman to say they sorry? Like, honestly. Do you know how hard that is?
They don't. Most women don't know how hard until they start dealing with each other and then realize both of them perfect, so neither one of them wrong. That's got to be a paradox. I'm right and you're right. Okay. Nobody. You know what, Aaron? I actually have a video of trying to get my ex to realize she was wrong, and it took 30 minutes on one word. Uno. Bro. I have a video that is public, and you can see how I have to deal with these things. And she's not, it's not just her, it's just women. It's in their nature. 30 minutes about one word that I knew I was right about because it's my video. Just for her to go, you know what, you're right. It took you 30 minutes to say that? It took you, you couldn't just leave me alone? You couldn't just go and menstruate somewhere. I don't know. Do something.
Women are not used to doing none of that. They're not used to apologizing. They're not used to admitting they're wrong. They're not used to hearing no. That's why they'll date a married man before they take no for an answer.
Exactly. But let's see. You know what I'm saying? She got the apology she needed. And
sorry for being bitchy. Please.
She got an apology for even being like that.
Is that kind of living in the skin of a man?
That's crazy.
In the bar scene, in the dating scene, give you a different kind of respect for men?
It gives me a certain definite sympathy.
Look at this broad, bro. Not respect, but sympathy.
And I don't mean that there's any disrespect, but it just makes me understand what's going on.
Did that make any sense to you?
None.
Does it give you a different sense of respect? No. Sympathy. What? Sympathy is pity. Nobody wants pity. And I don't mean disrespect, but you're not giving me respect. So what are you doing?
Nora, as Ned, also went on about 30 dates with women, mostly arranging them on the internet.
Did you have any fun?
Rarely.
No way! Not she didn't have fun. You mean to tell me they're not all that interested? You mean to tell me women are the poor conversationalist? They actually suck at a lot of stuff. You only deal with them because you have the potential of getting vagina. You mean to tell me that's all she got from that experience? That's a superior male, Aaron? Let's run it. Maybe
it's so great being
Go
a
ahead.
man. It's so great being a man. I love that women get to learn how to experience this life. I'm sure they never want to go back after they try it. They never want to go back.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. I'm praising women. I'm thrilled. I'm not hurt at all. I'm ecstatic. Look at this. Listen to this.
Nora, as Ned, also went on about 30 dates with women, mostly arranging them on the internet.
Did you have any fun?
She looking at her like that's a stupid question. This is the face of no way. No way. She heard the word fun and immediately her face turns into that. You let me know if women are fun. You know what? Who wants to hang out with mom when dad's around? Like, for real. Oh my gosh.
Rarely.
That's a clip. That's a clip. That's a clip. Rarely. Rarely, bud. Y'all trash. Well, not really. Y'all are the best thing in the world.
Rarely.
It was just an
pretty
ordeal.
unpleasant. Yeah.
Yeah. The superior man said it's unpleasant. Aaron, what are we supposed to do?
All I know is it's rare. It's rare that they have 30 dates. So maybe they're gonna highlight one of the dates where it was like that date was dope for sure. Like, yeah, that was a good one. 30 dates, and rare was the phrase. Rare.
And 30 is a lot.
30 is a lot. Like, to be able to get 30 dates is impressive actually for a guy. They probably don't know how difficult that actually is, but 30 for 30.
Come on now, look at this. Look at this.
She says the pressure of Ned having to prove himself was grueling. Nora was surprised that many women had no interest in the soft, vulnerable man.
No way. No.
What?
No way, right?
No, that don't make sense. Women been asking for decades for men to be soft, for men to be more open, for men to be more emotionally what was it called? Vulnerable,
intelligent and vulnerable.
Right. And now what is it? Ned is having trouble. Oh, I'm shocked.
Nora was surprised that many women had no interest in a soft, vulnerable man.
My prejudice was that the ideal man is a woman in a man's body.
That's not what they want.
And I learned, no, that's really not. There are a lot of women out there who really want a manly man.
No way. So we got to take away the Dyke solution. We got to go back to the drawing board.
Yes, no, this 2006.
Just like that,
we got updated models now. So I think women have evolved and changed. They've been in the workplace a little bit longer. They've been getting prominent roles. So and their testosterone been, elevated. So I think they're more open to a soft spoken, kind, gentle, I don't even know. I don't even know what to call. I don't even know what to call this person.
Human being.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Ultimately, Ned told most of his dates that he was Nora. Many of the women reacted angrily, but usually just for a little while.
They got upset about it.
What you
So,
get upset
I mean, apparently I guess they wanted a man. Maybe they don't hate us as much as they think they do.
I thought they just wanted the physical look, like the look on the outside, but a woman on the inside. Isn't that what Nora said?
Well, that's what women act like they want. Money. Well, of course, money matters. They be lying when they say personality, because it seemed like Nora was pretty cool. But I guess not. But I'll drop the link. Maybe we got people of different opinions to comment. Maybe these women are confused. Maybe they actually bi-curious like we think they are. They just don't know what they want. Maybe it's not a man's fault or a woman's fault. It's just women don't know what they want. Maybe it could be that for all we know.
I'm lost. I don't know what women want at this point. I know they don't want you to be broke. That one lady don't want you to be black because she said 1%, so 99% she don't want. So it's safe for me to say, don't want you to be black.
I don't know what they want. Look at this man. He must want to come up and talk about his interactions with the superior men. Oh my goodness. All these men
Nobody
haters, and
told
none
me.
of them want an actual better man. That's crazy. I don't think so. I think we're misunderstanding that. But that was what I had to present, my guy. When women get a dose of manhood, it look a little. Yeah. What's up, dog?
I just came up here to talk about the angry lesbians. How you doing, Jim?
No. Why are you trying? Why you want to talk about them, Java? Go ahead, get it off your chest.
Just saying. Welcome to manhood, bitch.
Oh no. I think this is going more left than I expected, Aaron. But I like it. Let's see where the.
I don't know where
we
this is going. I'm gonna have to sit up for this. I don't know where this is going.
I thought we were trolling.
We all know Java. But go ahead, buddy. I'm just go. Yo, it's on you, man. We listening.
No, that privilege video. What the hell was that? That can't be real.
Oh, you talking about the privilege? No.
That can't be real. Point of privilege. Real. Even the host, she was like, "Chill out. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?" I could no. I would have to leave because I would have been really disrespectful. I'm autistic. Signs bother me. What? So how do you function in life if signs bother you? When you go out in public, you be like, "It's a sign." No. What?
I really think this is going to go there, and I'm trying to keep it together because I think it's going to go. I'm just scared. All right.
I got some water.
We good though. All right, Java. So what's been your thoughts on the overall stream? I think we're giving. Go ahead.
So you see that?
I knew it. I knew it was gonna go. I called it.
What we doing, bro?
I don't know if it's a mating call because she did the same thing.
No, it definitely is. It definitely is. I was impressed, and yet I was like, "Are we serious right now?" And then the chest thing, like, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm going to say. So, what do you think the solution is? Because we tried to give some. we think, or we explain what we thought. What do you suggest to help women in their qualms with men?
They better get used to plastic. Plastic is fantastic. I mean,
I don't think
the
I
real
can disagree.
dolls. The real dolls are exploding. You know, they on back order. You better get used to plastic because if y'all can't come together, y'all outnumber us. And if y'all can't get it right, what makes you think like even lesbian women are complaining about the entitlement from women? Like they're fed up with it. So you know when you to make a woman angry from another woman, it doesn't take a lot. But when you get a lesbian angry, that takes a lot.
And the thing is, well, one of the things that happened that I thought was a little odd was when you do look at the statistics on the same couple or same sex couples, like the violence is actually higher. Like it's higher than with the men and women, and I'm trying to understand what causes that dynamic.
Because
in my head, is it?
It's just the optics of it. Because even though that stat is higher, it's still women versus women. When you men, it's just a double standard that we have to live by as men. That we, as being physically overbearing to women, will always be seen as the bad guy when it comes to the situation.
I actually think women are actually more violent.
But they are like, I like even women. Some of the women in my family was hit on me, and I'm like, no, what are you hitting on me for? Don't touch me. Like I'm not gonna ever retaliate, but don't put your hands on me. And just because I'm bigger than you and I can take a hit doesn't mean I want to. It doesn't mean you have the right to. So it's always the optics of it. Like when you have women on women violence, they'll talk about it, but it's not like a big deal because it's just a woman versus another woman.
Who Love C sent us a message or send me a message. Let me see what it says. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I didn't. No, she didn't. But that woman, that same woman, Ned or whatever her name, or Nora.
Yeah.
She ended up deleting herself because she couldn't deal with the depression that came with being a man.
It started out like there's a wild backstory because it started out. She was writing. She was an author, and she was writing about the experience, and so she wanted to get more of an insight. So it just started out something kind of like just a playful idea in her head, but then she started to get more into it, and then she developed it, and then she couldn't take it.
And that's the thing. Go ahead. What was you about to say?
And I was like, and I was just gonna say, but I think it was like a year, maybe a year and some change that she did this for. Imagine going your entire life feeling that way. And I don't think people really understand that dynamic.
And I know I agree with that too. Because that other girl that was the other trans man.
That man. No, get it right, sir.
Yeah. She was crying. Like she was going through it right there. She made it very public. She didn't go ahead.
What annoys me about that video, instead of taking accountability and realizing that maybe I should have sought to deal with this before transitioning, you wait until after you transition and you still found a way to turn it back on men, as if men were the problem. No. If you would have talked to a man and had a real conversation with a man, you would have figured out this shit ain't easy. It's not easy. Like
not only is it not easy, but like for whatever reason, the conversations about men, I guess, is now just taking a turn. Again, I feel like I think whenever we're having these conversations, they don't really take any of these things seriously until it affects the whole population. Like when you start getting CNN to cover male singleness, and you start getting CNN to talk about loneliness amongst men, that means that something's happening on a larger scale that we're not privy to, or something, because they don't really take male anything serious. They don't take anything serious, right? And they don't take it serious. Go ahead.
I was gonna say we're in an era of where mental health is being talked about a lot more. But if you look at throughout society, men have always had to have the burden of society on their shoulders. So that's something that's expected to be with the men, is that you have to be strong and enduring. But as we move the conversation towards mental health, then you're realizing that you can't carry the world on your shoulders by yourself. Every single day you get up and walk out in this world, and you have to do that by yourself. It's literally impossible, and yet somehow we still do it. Somehow we still wake up. Somehow we still don't delete ourselves.
And then always being looked at. Yeah, go ahead, Aaron.
No, as you just pay attention to how difficult things are, just listen to women say, I don't want to do this. Listen to all the stuff that they don't want to do. That means they don't want to do them because they're not going to get done unless a man does it. And think about how long that list is of the things that women don't want to do. Very, very long. And it's gotten so bad, women don't even want to do women things.
I'll let y'all handle that one.
It's the truth.
If they don't want to do women things, then it's... If they don't want to do women things and they don't want to do man things, what do they want to do?
They want to do whatever the hell they want, whatever they want, without having to be responsible for doing anything. Everything they
want
do,
to man up.
It's just extra. It's this whole extra thing.
I don't know. I think I don't know either, because you would think that it would change, even with them dealing with themselves. But even to a degree, if everything is still the same, why do we always say that men are the problem? Is that background? That's not there.
That was Daryl. He's adjusted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We know that was him. Who is it?
Aaron, don't put audio issues on me. No, I got top tier shit.
You do got top tier stuff, but you was the last one on the stream when it shifted. So my apologies, brother. But you do got the top tier stuff. I agree.
So
yo, backshot. Go ahead, Lee.
I
think I got a question for y'all, right? So, what's the majority of women, and I'm talking race wise, right? When it comes to color, when it comes to classism, what is the majority of women we see having these type of discussions, right?
White women.
What type of discussions?
Yeah, I was gonna say what type of discussions.
Like the combo that we talking about right now. Like what y'all talking about right now?
About being tired of black men?
No, like just being tired of. Go ahead.
You talking about those lesbians y'all play that was tired of niggas, period.
If that's the case, it would be white women. If you look at it in a vacuum, you'd have to give that to white women. They're the more outspoken. They start the most groups, movements. Yeah. When it comes
color
to
their hair.
Yeah.
And you have to remember also, Lee, another problem that women are having out here is women are having to share men with transgender women. Men are starting to find transgender women more attractive than regular women. I heard it myself.
Cite your study. You sound wild.
I don't know what. That sounds crazy.
Team Fatty told me that today.
Team Fatty told you
that?
You
sound real zesty as you say that. I ain't even gonna hold you right now. But listen, I don't think that's the case, man.
That's what Fatty told me, and we told him the same thing.
Nah,
me and Taz told him. He
you
said,
believe that, Cheeky? Cheeky, you believe that?
I can play the clip for you guys.
You believe that the majority of men, being 51, just 1% over of men, want. I didn't want to say the word. I didn't want to violate. You know what I mean? But
all right,
come
Lee,
on,
I'm sorry.
nah.
Just so I can be accurate, he said Sydney Starr looked better than most women.
Listen, I'm not going to not acknowledge the fact that there's dudes out there that want to be with that type of vibe and shit. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying it's probably 15% to 85 You talking about something like 51, like just 51 over 50. That's no.
No,
That's
he
all I'm
used the
saying. That's the
word.
only
He
argument
said
I'm making.
95%. He said 95%.
Of
95, nigga.
95%.
95% of what?
And you believe that?
He said
No,
95%
wait.
of
He must be
transgender
misquoting.
women look better than
Oh, he
regular women
said that.
today
Oh,
because they're
I was
getting
about to
BBLs and
say.
they getting their bodies redone while women have to go in the gym.
I thought your study
Like a
said
lot of
that. I thought your
transgender.
study said
Oh no, it's
95%.
not a study. I was
Oh, so
asking.
there's no study. So you
I
just
was
said that
asking
shit.
men. I was asking Fatty, and I was asking other men, and that's what the men were saying.
Well, I'm a fucking man. I'm just telling you that that's not the case.
Oh, my bad. I hear
Well,
you, Lee.
Daryl, does
I'm
that
just
count for
reporting.
you?
No, of course not. Of course not. No.
Respectfully, what's
so
poppin', Daryl? Yeah, that's what. You know what? Yo, this the sim guy. Let me chill out. This the sim guy. He gonna take his route. Yo,
The whole thing I'm saying is
wild
like
ass
women.
boy. You
Dating market is bad for
You know
women
what?
today because they have to share some of these men with transgenders, and it's a fact. Sydney
What kind
and
of
Aaron, if you want, Sydney did a fucking she went on Kendra G. It was brilliant. When I say it was brilliant, it was abso-fucking-lutely brilliant. She was saying that like if a man has sex with a transgender, he basically still heterosexual.
Oh, so are you talking about the? Okay, so you talking about the
Sydney
kinky women that
Star.
like
That's
stuff
right.
like that? Then you talking about the kinky women that like stuff like that? But
I'm
that's
talking about the
still a
kinky
small
men who like
majority.
stuff like that.
That's a do you think that's the minority? That's or the majority is what is really what the question is. Because you just made a wild ass claim, fam. You just was like
I think
that
a lot of
most
these niggas be
that
gay on the low,
dude.
bro. I think a lot of these niggas be on some gay shit on the low. Like watching Sydney Star stream and correlating it back to what Fatty said, it made my thinking cap come on. Then I said, damn, how many more niggas? Because Lee, you gotta listen. I said, how many more?
I'm trying to listen to you,
How many
bro.
more
I'm
niggas like
listening, fam.
transgenders? Real talk. How many more
I
niggas?
don't know.
But y'all be around these niggas every day. How y'all don't know?
Don't know what?
That these niggas like transgenders. How don't you
bro,
know?
you crazy. So what? Do you?
No, I don't.
Be honest.
No, I don't. So we made a
But
stream.
most of them, no. But most of them, no.
Fatty said on Fight Club that Sydney Star looked better than 95% of all women. I didn't see none of you niggas checking it. I see y'all niggas still listen to niggas on relationship advice. So I'm saying, oh, these bandits, they must be okay with that.
Hold up.
At the same time, hold on. But at the same time, if we're gonna call into question some of the characters, bro, women be listening to you, and you got 3 baby mamas. Like come on.
But that's because they know that I can call and see when I said Fatty, you're right, I do. But let me call those women and they'll tell you what kind of man I am, and then you call the women in your life and let me hear what kind of man you are. He declined.
Okay.
So like baby
so
daddies is one way to define stuff, but I would call it a man taking care of women.
You a demon, Daryl. You are.
I'm just saying. I can call Christiana here right now and tell her bring me a cup of water. She'll do it.
I know. Get your slave. Then you gonna sit here and talk about you love. You got to
pay the cost to be the boss, man. It is what it is.
You've been acting like a simp this whole time.
Now I don't think that Lee like trans women, but Lee, you got to admit, right? This stuff has been going on for a while, and these trans women and these different people, they always got niggas in their inbox and all kind of shit. Just like these baby mamas that these niggas claim they don't want. Inbox flooded with niggas.
I'm listening, right? I'm listening.
No, right.
Not cutting you off. I'm respecting his letting him land. My question to you is, are you have you been in spaces where you've seen something like that happen? Like where I
saw niggas who claim to be straight like niggas? Nah. Because most of my niggas
not. Oh, okay. Now you done changed the dialogue. Stay with the word you've been saying, the tranny word. Because you done switched the word to try to make it sound different.
Yeah.
So now you confusing me now. Now you
No. So I haven't been around it. That's why I thought look, Lee, that's why I thought it was funny. That's why I brought bro up and we was talking. I said, Fat, you gotta tell me what you meant when you said Sydney Star look better than most women. And she said, well, she got big titties, she got a fat ass.
Okay.
And a lot of women is fat.
Okay,
So she looked
but
better
there's a
than
lot
that.
of women that's not fat. That don't mean that you go to
That's what I
that
was trying to
because
tell
you
him.
see a bunch of big bitches. What
Look,
the
me and
fuck?
Taz was trying to
You
tell
just
him that
decline and
that
decline and
Precious,
decline. Yeah.
exactly, Lee. So you thinking more like the heterosexual man that we know only want pussy.
What are you? Okay.
Leo confused too. Like, bro, what are you talking about? What are you
I'm just
saying?
trying to like. Okay, so okay, are you saying that women now don't only have to worry about competition being women, but they also have to worry about competition being
That's a
these?
fact.
Okay.
Wait
That's
a
a
minute.
fact.
Wait a minute.
I got
So
it. I got it
so
in
do
the
you think?
background. It's up to Aaron. They
Okay,
want to
so
show
why?
Kendra G
Okay, so
video.
my next question to this would be this then.
It's up to Cheeky. I'm just listening today.
That's baby girl
What's the
City started
percentage?
talking about this shit, and it was wicked for me. And then you had niggas. Now you gotta think about this, Lee. Kendra G show is a nigga dating show. They be bringing females up, right? They bring the trans up. The niggas is still the same.
They be bringing that up too.
They brought Sydney Star up. The niggas still saying, "What's the
Still trying to
IG?"
holler at her.
That's
Wait,
what I'm
but did they
saying.
know? But did they know? Did she like say that what she was in the beginning though?
Now she
Like
said that she was pre-op. At the moment, I
what the
had no
hell that
idea what
mean?
exactly. What is pre-op?
Okay, but no,
That
but that's
means
not what I asked you.
pre-operation. That means before you
Why
get the dick cut off. That means she still
you
have
be a
her
good lawyer.
penis.
You be a good lawyer. I'm asking you, did she say that she was transsexual to the guys?
Yes, Jabba raised his head. Yeah, she said that. She said, yes, I'm a transsexual pre-op.
No way.
She
Oh
so
my
she said
God.
that she
Well, you know what, man?
said she
You
had a
know,
dick, bro.
listen, I'll
And
give you
niggas was
this.
going.
You know what, Darrell? You've been
Wait.
my bad.
I
Go ahead, Chicken. I'm
I haven't
talking.
seen the
I need
Kendra
to
G
Enough
clarify a
questions.
story,
Enough questions.
but Cindy has never denied that fact. So
Yeah, Sydney has never denied that. She's super open about her sexuality, unlike you bandits.
Yo, I respect you standing on your, you know what I mean? You standing on your 10. Look, but I just want to, yo, like, damn, that's crazy. So,
So it's hard for women. So we can go back to the
yeah, this is what I
topic.
wanted
It's
to
hard
ask
for
you.
women to
Hold up,
date
Darrell.
because of
This is what I
that.
wanted to ask you. I remember. My bad. I remember
Yes,
now.
sir.
So, why should just shorty even, like, why should anybody even try it? Like, if this is what you think the case is, and then look, I'll give you this since you've been standing on your 10, right?
My guy.
I've been, I play 2K sometimes, and I met this dude on there that out of nowhere, we in a party, is like a bunch of us in a party, and he started talking about some weird shit about him taking his girl to swinger parties. You know what I mean? Getting they Dougie on, and they asking him mad questions, and dudes seem interested in the party. So since you've been standing on your 10, I wasn't even gonna say that, but I give you that. It is some weird shit going on, but all I'm gonna say is I don't think it's the majority. I don't think it's the majority, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's
Go ahead,
not the
Chief.
majority one. And then two, yeah, most I'm sorry, most men aren't going for that. Most men don't have a tendency to be bisexual. It's mainly women. And most black, especially black men, most black men is not rocking like that.
And
Sorry.
like, bro, you just like, bro, like, it's some freaks out. Like, bro, what? Talking about because like somebody gave an excuse because of big women. What the fuck? It's a bunch of bad, slim, thick, all type of bodies out here. What are you talking about? You gonna change up for that? If that's your reason, bro, kick them down some stairs, bro. What are you talking about?
Lee, what's your advice for women that's struggling to find men at this point?
Get in shape, right? Stop trying to think that you're gonna be completely taken care of. All right. If you want to be a housewife, my advice to you is go get a house first. Go get a house, bring him in. Be like, all you gotta do is just pay for the mortgage, this, that, and the third. If you can't do that, don't be talking about being a housewife. You got to be able to add into that. And then on top of that, you got to know where you are on that scale of attraction. You can't just avoid that and try to dodge that like that's a game. Men are crazy with it. When I first saw my shorty, I was crazy attracted to her, like crazy. So if you can't get that coming from the guys that you want, then just stay where your lane is, where you can get that out of a guy where he's starstruck. And I'm not saying that you accept everything else in the middle of it, but make sure he got those qualities, and y'all both want to stay in shape. Y'all wanna have a routine, a discipline. You feel me? And that's what staying in shape is about having a discipline, because staying in shape requires discipline. It's hard to not go to McDonald's and get a fucking cheeseburger every fucking day. It's hard. That shit is hard, bro. It's hard to not go get a pizza when I'm in New York. It is literally impossible to not go get a pizza when I'm in New York. But it's discipline. And when you got somebody there that's going to help you with that, man, you got somebody solid. And that's what you should be leaning on. Get in shape. Get around the men that find you attractive. Have a discipline, and you'll be good.
So do you think women are going to get in shape?
I think yes. I think down here where I'm at, that's why I love being down here, because people from all over the fucking country. Your city is all down here. All I see is California license plates, Aaron. They all coming down here, and it's because this down here it promotes being in shape. Living in places like Florida, living in places like Cali too. You probably see it too. I'm pretty sure you don't see a bunch of big chicks
I'm about to
running
say it's
around.
nothing but bad bitches in Cali. Am I right?
Yeah.
I would say,
yeah, Billy, that's
the
me,
attractive
man.
women will flock to the areas where they're able to be more like where they're able to just like areas where it's just more life.
Yeah,
You know,
like it's not no
like
baddies in
Miami, you can never go wrong. All day you could chill. Cali, I'm pretty sure the same thing. New York, I know it.
Facts.
Houston,
Question though. Is it necessarily the women? Are you speaking to the women, to the men that the women want? Because do women necessarily have to get in shape if there's some man out there that's going to deal with them?
But see, you got to understand that's Capitano. That's cap. Like, yo, if you like, look. I'll tell you this. You just gonna make it hard, cause yo, you gotta understand. This is a competitive game. It is called race for a reason. This shit is the race. This shit is mad competitive. If you do not understand that this shit is competitive, you got the game fucked up. So if you want to be big, and then a dude with 6-packs walk past your bitch, and then now you gonna feel away, she gonna feel away. Cause bro, I'm telling you, why would you want to make your competition so much fierce? Will be
No,
my
that's a
answer
fact.
to that.
No, Lee, right? Because then a lot of these niggas, they gonna see the Sydney Stars of the world, and she gonna be in shape, and they gonna choose her too over the natural born women. And see, that's why it's so hard for women to date today.
Being in shape is so important, yo. And like, I'm trying to tell, like a lot of oh, go ahead, man.
You're trying to listen, and he's saying the wildest stuff.
Yo, what up, Modern?
Hold on. So Daryl, I know you got a university called Simp University. I just want to know the curriculum. Is the curriculum written from Derek Jackson?
It gotta be, bro.
Is it written from Derek Jackson?
Y'all act like these LGBTQIA people are out here doing it by themselves. Marsha P. Johnson, the GOAT, right? Yeah, because I'm very respectful. Marsha P. Johnson, and when she did the Stonewall riot, see, I'm very well versed, right? They was fucking with niggas' husbands back in the day too, and it was starting to get out. See, I'm starting to pay attention to you bandits, and it wasn't until Sydney Stark did that interview with fucking Kendra G that I saw it all. And I saw, Aaron, it's crazy, Aaron, she had niggas in the background, and then she used her deep voice on them niggas, like, go in the room, niggas. And they did. It let me know that there's bandits out here that would accept anything.
Yeah, they were.
What is a bandit? Hold on. Can you tell us what a bandit is?
Men.
I'm tired of this bandit word.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. What is a bandit?
You talking about niggas on the DL?
Not just that. Bandit is a lifestyle. It's a behavior. It's mostly men who are going against women, right? It's almost like a lower level to being a misandrist. Like it's like you hate women, you despise women, you blame women for everything. Everything is a woman's fault, right? Meanwhile, like Lee is saying, you're not in the gym, you're fat as fuck, right? Oh no, not you guys. Like, but you guys represent a very small percentage of men today. Right, Cheeky, you're a virgin, so we don't even know how your sexual fluidity is going to flow yet, right?
Oh my God,
I do. It's straight as an arrow, dog.
There's a curve in the arrow.
So basically, you're saying the He-Man Woman Haters Club off of Little Rascals.
Thank you, Omni. You're very well versed. Thank you, Omni.
Now, when you say, like, are you saying being critical of women or just having an opinion about women in general.
No, being critical, like Minor Renaissance, he's a very well educated man as well. I see him be very critical of women and make very valid points. But then where there's bandits making like unvalid points, like saying that women don't need love and women don't need to orgasm. Like that's stupid, right? Because then when somebody else make your woman come, you're gonna be mad that she cheated on you.
Well,
right?
No,
So
not necessarily, Daryl. Like, I think that's what we was exploring today. Like the other women that like men as well. It's not
man.
It's not. Well, hold on. Wait. It's why I don't. You seem to be a bandit as well. Then, if you, well, not you being a bandit, you seem to be the opposite of a bandit. What's the opposite of a bandit?
A simp.
A simp.
No, I'm a top tier simp.
So
That's a fact.
Robin Hood.
The opposite of a bandit is a simp. So if men,
But what's
like,
really a
hold on,
simp?
wait. If men like trans
I don't
women,
know.
there are definitely women that like trans men. That means it works out. There's got to be a 1-for-1.
Yeah, it's definitely a group of people like that. It's a group of all different types of people.
I'm not saying that don't happen, Cheeky. That was in Euphoria. Zendaya, spoiler alert, niggas, her character was dating a trans woman. I mean, like, come on, like that happens. But they did that and they was doing it publicly. A lot of you bandits do it in private and then try to act like Andrew Tate. The problem.
Yeah, that's because women don't have a problem being gay. And they don't make it open for gay people. You know who the most homophobic and transphobic people are in the black community? Actually,
Black
women.
Black
women.
Black
If you ask any LGBTQ member, especially one that has tried to come out to their female friends, it's black women that's the most hateful.
Black women be ruthless with it.
I need to see some kind of proof until I believe something.
Wait, Daryl, you gotta address.
Black women are very supportive. Black women that I meet are usually very supportive.
Black women are very supportive. They'll tie the noose around someone else's neck, but that's about it.
Who do y'all think been supporting Saucy Santana? Do y'all
It
listen to
depends what
Saucy
type of woman you have, man. Usually you get a woman that don't call herself black. That's the secret.
This is why you're
get a
the
woman
same
who
guy.
doesn't believe in this color shit, and then you take it from there. You'd be a lot better.
No. While black boys like Zaya Wade was like in the 80s self-deleting because bandits like y'all was creating unhealthy environments, right? Where people couldn't be themselves. Black women like Gabrielle Union was embracing those type of people and making them feel comfortable.
No, Gabrielle Union is the most toxic woman to ever
To
walk
play devil's
earth.
advocate, that symbiotic
She might be Lilith reborn.
between black women and gay men.
She might be the whore of Babylon.
It's bad on both sides because like Saucy Santana, the minute he tried to say he was better than women or feminine gay men were the blueprint for women, they went after his neck. As soon as he turned that and flipped that around on what was his name, Boozy, all of a sudden it's like, yes, Team Saucy Santana. It was within a month of each other that he made those statements. So it's like it goes.
Shout out to Saucy Santana.
Oh, okay.
This is the reason why you're a simp.
It's almost like simps and women have the same moral standing. Whichever side supports them at the moment, they stand for. But they really hate you either way.
We're the most logical side.
Let me say something.
Oh.
No,
I
because
think Sniper Gang just hit what you mean.
Yo, but I work. So one of the restaurants I work at.
Said, take your sipping ass home.
Hey, yo.
Dale got hit by GG.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Get back game, boy. Get back game. Said they tired of the foolishness. No more simping. No more foolery. You're gonna have to pay up to get up out. You gotta pay up to get up out.
But I wanted to say this.
Don't shame men about their sexual desires when your body count is 47, bro.
Whose body count is 47? What the actual fuck?
What the fuck was
Don't
that?
say men, Daryl, when your body count is over 3,000, bud. If a man likes transgender, then let him be, because you are definitely a slayer.
I'm gonna piggyback off of Daryl. It's not even that niggas like transgender. I work at a restaurant. It's right next to a club. Fridays is listen. Fridays is Latin night. Saturday's Black night. Then it's like white people night Sunday. But they have special events. They have They have special events, right? And it's for the gay. It's for the LGBT. It's for gay men. And when they have those days, them niggas don't look no different than us. They not dressed up in dresses, none of that shit. It look wild crazy because they look regular. So when if a lot of dudes can take that step, I'm sure a lot of niggas can take the step to the transgenders. I don't think it's a big leap.
Aaron's stupid. Yo, what type of what you? Oh, Bell out there, bro. Yo, what you think the percentage is of dudes that right now? What you think the ratio is right now, Pookie?
I don't know, dog, because I call.
Give me an estimate. Come on, no, I don't know me. Come on, bro.
40, nigga. I'm gonna say 40. It's a lot of niggas out here that's living foul.
40? Okay, we got
40% of
40.
niggas is living foul right now.
Okay, MRM, what you think that ratio is? Because I said 15%. I said 15 to 85. I gave him that.
I think it's bigger than that.
15 to 85. That's a huge margin.
15 to 85%.
Nigga, you can't even say that. That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm saying no. I'm saying 85% are not wanting that, and that 15% is wanting that. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So do you agree with me, MRM, or
are you saying 80%? I'm sorry, 85% don't want to be about that, and the other 15% does?
Yeah,
I would say higher.
Yeah.
Okay, what would your number be?
40.
I would say since they are very low population in the U.S. period altogether, I would say it's probably higher than that. I would say probably like a 90,
99.
Okay, yeah, that's why I said I gave him that. You know, I tried to say 85, but I think Darrell said over 50, and then he's saying 40. So I was just trying to figure out what everybody thought about that. That's a crazy. I feel like 40 is like kind of crazy.
It's not 30. Crazy when you okay. So when you factor in how many niggas could possibly be on the down low, and we don't know that percentage. But if I'm walking out of work one day and I see hundreds of niggas who look like everybody on this panel and they gay, that fucked my mind up. Let's ask Jabba. How many regular niggas you done turned out?
I ain't putting myself out there like that.
Nigga, he could tell us the truth. He could tell us the truth. See,
Yeah, I be talking from like an experience standpoint.
No,
I be feeling like
he can talk from his experience. It is no fuck that. I don't like that shit. He knows. I know for a fact that Jabba done probably fucked a nigga who has deemed himself straight to the real world, but behind the scenes, he has different tendencies. That's all I'm saying, and it's out there.
What's crazy?
Go back to the angry lesbians, please.
Please,
he out here turning husbands out. Don't run from this. He out here turning husbands out, nigga. Don't run from
Why
that.
are you so interested?
Nah, you giving him too much credit.
Thank you.
You gonna make me
Cheeky,
be mean?
Yo, Cheeky, you ain't have vagina yet. You can't even join this conversation.
I can join it as a straight male. I'm not the one interested about another.
You not straight. You didn't bust nothing down yet. You are not straight. You in the gray area.
What you said you in the gray area? Yo, that's crazy.
Wow.
Why is this man so concerned about men?
For real.
No. Okay, now I was having an adult conversation. I was having an adult conversation, dog. That's all I was doing.
Transgender or not.
Fucking terrorist.
So you really need to.
Terrorist, for sure. What?
He's from New York. You got to excuse his ridiculousness.
You don't even know yet. You're in the gray area.
Nah, but for real, like Jabba's response is why I think it's 30%. It's got to be higher than 15. It's got to be higher than 15.
Sir, you can't go by one person.
No, but that's all of y'all's responses because I've asked the same thing to other gay dudes, and they be like, "I don't feel like."
Anecdotal. Where's your data?
It's too many of it.
So you can't go off of data if nobody's reporting. So you have to use anecdotal experience.
Which is why I think the number is a lot higher than what Lee quoted. It's got to be like 30.
Oh, you're saying 30?
It's got to be 30%.
Why
Because
do you
listen,
think 30 over the population of just America? You think
because
30% of
you
okay?
got to understand like how women move. Women are very terrified, like extremely terrified of having a guy on the down low, like extremely terrified. It's right next to death for them. They're very terrified of it, and there wouldn't be a terror. It wouldn't be like a fear that's unfounded. It has to be founded in something. And I think it's
Terrified.
because
Wait.
they all know this one girl that they know that has, you know what I'm saying, that has a
Nah,
dude that's on the
you about
down
to try to
low.
slander them crazies, man. You about to try to slander the chill. Let's just move
I'm about to
on, because
slander
now
who?
because you about to try to make it seem like gay dudes just automatically the ones that be passing on like the you can't do that.
I didn't say
Well,
passing on. Oh, you talking
I'm
about
not going
the
Because you
to.
making it
HIV and
seem
all
like
that?
they
Nah,
so what they scared about. Yeah,
nah.
okay, right.
No,
They
well,
scared of just being with, like my sister was with a dude that was on the down low. So, and she was fucked up for years
Yo, these
behind that.
stories
Like
Why
is
you
for
gonna
real.
laugh
wild.
at? Why you laughing,
You gonna
nigga?
laugh at
Don't
him,
do
Jesus too.
that.
Nah,
Nah, your
for
sister
real.
was okay. Okay, what happened though?
It was
Yo, chill,
crazy.
You don't think she
TT.
was trying to put her? You don't think she was trying to put her finger in his butt or some shit? You don't think she was trying to do some weird shit? Yo, because
Nah.
I've heard stories like women doing weird shit and dudes accepting that shit and women liking that shit, bro.
God.
well,
Nah.
I mean, MRM
So
could
that's what
speak
I'm
to this
saying.
better.
It is a group.
Stigma,
Oh, go
the
ahead,
stigma.
Chopper.
MRM could probably speak to this better, but the stigma did originate from somewhere because when the HIV was at its high point a few years ago, it was a lot of because of man-on-man interactions, and it was transmitting to women. So they're like,
Right.
I'm not going to co-sign that stigma 100%, but there is evidence to suggest that.
But also, Omni never brought up HIV. That wasn't my case.
Oh no,
It's just
but that's where when most people hear that, that's what most people go with is the stigma of not just HIV. I'm just saying HIV, but as a blanket, but it's
right.
all STIs.
I think
It's
it's
a lot of.
but I also think it's a psychological thing with women because
Yeah, it's all.
if
It's all.
you're if you're
It
with a
varies because
guy that's
again,
it's
going
like
back speaking to that relationship between gay men and black women, you say you don't have a problem, but the first insult you throw at a man is if he might be a little feminine is, oh, are you gay?
you gay. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
a deep rooted fear. That's why they're the most homophobic.
Right. I think the biggest thing is
I
too is
don't
that
think
they
so.
have a hard time accepting rejection because they think that they might be a little cuter or have a badder body than what they perceive themselves as having. The minute you turn that down, nigga, you must be gay. Like, no, I just don't want you.
Right, right. And I think it's also psychological. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Lee, what would you do
Oh my
if the
God,
last
Brittany
chick that
B.
you smash turned out to be gay? Like she became gay after you.
I mean, I don't fuck with gay chicks. I think gay chicks are lame. Like they not really like they don't really want to suck no dick. To be honest with
No.
you. So it's good. I let her go immediately. Oh God,
No. She was
Aaron,
straight.
stop writing
She was.
pineapples.
I'm. Aaron's petty, but no. I'm saying she
He
was
said,
straight.
please.
This girl was straight before you, and then after she got, you know what I'm saying, after y'all broke up or whatever it was,
She
right?
got turned out.
She became gay.
Okay. She probably was either always that, or I would feel like I probably did something to create that situation.
And it'll be the same
It
for
would be
women,
either.
but for some reason it's worse for women to figure that out about men.
I don't think
about the men that they fucking
I don't think women really take that mindset. I think women think that he was always that way, and he used me when he shouldn't have. I don't think his women are saying, I turned him that way. I don't think women really take that. That would give them too much accountability to really reconcile with that. So I have to
Well, I don't know. If it ain't just, it can't just be the HIV thing for women to be like that fearful.
No. That's one of them. It's the effeminate man. Women, no matter what they say, especially black women, they can call it toxic masculinity all they want, but the truth is that they really have a problem with effeminate men. They do.
For real, yeah. They just pretend, and this is why I was going to tell Daryl earlier, and this is why he's the simp god. I see him in chat, so I'm not talking behind his back because I don't feel like doing that to people. But you know what I'm saying? The reason why he's a simp god is that he just completely ignores the fact that women have a way to be nice and mean at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
women have a way to.
I mean, men
it's
do
like,
too.
It's like the whole.
No,
It's like the whole. It's like the whole Lizzo thing. When I see like a group of skinny chicks big up
Right.
Lizzo, I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, yo? Like you go to the gym every fucking day, and you talking body positivity. Where's your body positivity at? You working the hell out every fucking day. You want to talk about somebody?
To Darrell's point,
that is body positivity. She's loving her
to
body.
Darrell's point is that there's a lot of weird shit going on out here. You know, and he's right about that. There's a lot of kinky shit going on here that's kind of messing up the ecosphere when it comes to these relationships.
Can I make sure I understand? Because I always hear that women are just following the men. That's all I ever hear, right? The men are out here being promiscuous, so now the women are just copying what the men do. If women are following men, how come they're not building skyscrapers?
Aaron, you know, I know women ain't following men. Men following women, and it's been that way since day one, since the first time, bro. Everything was created because men wanted to get that connection with the women. You feel me? Like, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all.
Women have been preying on men's loneliness for so long that men have gotten to a point where they just don't want to deal with women at all. So they just quit. And that's why women are saying, why are they checking out? Why are they not going to school? Why are they not trying to work? Because you ain't about to have no more.
And just
that's
to
true.
be clear,
That's true.
No, just to be clear, men checking out from the dating scene in America doesn't mean they check out from heterosexuality, right? Because that's what women.
Yeah, no, they just refrain from
women.
dealing
That's
with relationships.
That's what women would like to do. Women like to go, oh, y'all don't like women over here. Y'all must be gay, and it's like, no, we just don't like you, right? There's other women that exist, just like there's other men that exist, right? Because they're the first ones to remind you, hey, we don't need you. We can go to Brad, some white man to love. I got a white boy that feed me lobster and pasta and all that.
I hear that damn line one more time.
It's a lie.
Yeah, that's a lie. White
It's
dudes
a
not doing
lie.
that shit, bro. They got the same mentality as any other logical human. I'm not about to take you. I'm not about to spend money on you. Your pussy not worth money. Your pussy not a currency unless you want to be a prostitute. There's a job for that.
Y'all are
we
saying
not doing that.
We say the
I mean, them
same
only
thing,
fan chicks be making,
which is not true at all. In most cases, black men do not care that women are gay. If anything, they look at it as an opportunity to get another woman.
They will eventually. They will eventually because those women are not. See, you are competing. I said this before that this shit is competition, and that votes for the men too. Now, what you gonna do is you fucking with these women that like women. What you gonna do is every time you are away, she gonna be fucking with this other girl. All right. Now I know you thinking, oh man, then she gonna want to fuck with me, but nah, bro, she might be lusting for women more than she lusting for you, and that happens.
You speaking from a insecurity that's non-existent. Women overwhelmingly, even any bisexual woman, ultimately wants to be with a man more.
All right, so let me give you an example. Yeah, no, I get you, but let me give you an example. All right, so are you cool? Are you cool with your girl chilling with her friend and then they dip off into the bathroom and she eat her pussy? You cool with that?
Say that one more time. I didn't catch that story.
You cool with your girl? She got a friend, and they get horny right there somewhere in the living room while y'all all drinking, and she go eat her pussy. You just cool with that?
See, I think that I'm not really intimidated by women being with women. It doesn't bother me at all.
No. It's not intimidation. I'm saying like her showing that attention towards her and then not giving it towards you, and then it's like, yo, I'm good. She done ate my pussy like 5 times. Because women have orgasm too, and that depletes them. That depletes them of sex, bro, of wanting it. So, and then you can't force her to do it. So I'm trying to. That's what I'm asking you.
Okay, I hear your point. So I'm gonna try to answer it genuinely, right? I don't think that it's sustainable, right? So from the women that I've been around, they say like the most that they could do is they let a girl go down on them, but they not going down on her, And so I don't think that's a sustainable
They be
relationship.
lying though. That's they lie, bro. I'm telling you. I literally, look. You don't think they lying, but I've been in situations where girls said that, and then next you know you eat her pussy when we get you drunk. So, bro, women will. Yo, you really think? Nah, like Aaron, you really think like sometimes you believe women, and then you say women are stupid, right? Yo, but in reality, they will lie, bro. Just like men, just like you tell men to lie, women will lie. You really think women gonna tell you, yeah, I go up in and eat that pussy too. I stick my finger in it, all type of shit. Some women will be tough enough to tell you, but most of them won't tell you. But they like that shit, bro. If she get her pussy, she gonna go eat that pussy too. They gonna 69 that shit, bro. You go ahead and believe that shit, Aaron. I literally seen this shit happen multiple times, bro.
Hey, Lee, right?
Shorty like,
Gahanna
oh,
got
you
a
know,
song.
and then we get drunk, and now you trying to, like, all right, go ahead, though. Like, I'm telling you, it's a living experience.
There's a reason why lesbian women do not like dealing with bisexual women. Men won't necessarily care, but lesbian women, they have an issue when it comes to bisexual women, and they'll even put it down to a time frame. Like,
I know that issue is that the bisexual women really don't want to be with them, and that's the issue. That's the true issue. Is that yeah, I'll eat your pussy, I'll do all that, but you're gonna catch feelings because you really want to be with women. I really want to fuck with men, but I like to eat some pussy now and then. I like to lick some ass now and then. I like to get my pussy ate and all that weird shit. So like, let's not do it. Let's not, and that's the same thing for gay dudes
got a
too.
song out, right?
Yeah, I've heard the argument for the gay dudes too. They said the same thing. They don't like to mess with bi dudes because they be on some. They don't want to start relationships.
Lee, the problem with what
you should know that, John.
It's just based upon observation. If women were that open to it, they would just be dealing with a bunch more women, and it don't seem like they are.
True. Like the difference is like, Lee, I don't care what any chick says, bro. There's nothing like them getting penetrated by the shaft and the ball smacking the clit from behind while you.
Why do y'all feel
like it's
yo,
nothing
talk your motherfucking spiel, yo.
There's nothing like it's a different thing. Look, this nigga was talking about eating pussy for 5 minutes. I can't get my shit off.
But
I can't get my
about
shit
a
off.
woman and woman part.
You should have just kept going. Why you?
You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Most, and this is what I find personally. Most lesbians that I know,
you're right though. You're right.
Were really let down sexually by men, and in other ways as well, and that's why they converted to. Like, nobody's born a lesbian, as far as I know. Throughout all my research,
here we go projecting stuff.
Through all my research, as far as I know,
yo, what are you?
Again,
no woman was born a lesbian. Nobody goes directly to being a lesbian. It's a process. It's a process.
Like I said, I agree with you, Jarrell. It's some weird shit going on out here that's messing up the ecosphere of the relationships, right? People get attracted to each other, and then this dude, he likes some other extra shit that she ain't on, and sometimes he got to keep moving through life until he finds that type of shorty that's down with what he likes.
Said, like Sukiana said, I turned him around, now I'm eating his ass.
No, I agree with you. Yo, my first job was at a Crown Plaza hotel.
Black women businesses.
Yo, my first job was at a Crown Plaza hotel as a culinary some shit, right? I was cutting like some shit, right? And yo, on everything I love, the chefs was all black dudes, and they started talking about no bullshit, talking about their wives licking their ass and shit. And I couldn't believe it. I was like 15 years old, and I could not believe they was saying all this weird shit. But I was like, well, okay. I mean, what the fuck? But yeah, I understand, bro. It is a culture out there that's like that, but that's not the majority. And yo, if that's out there, you got to keep moving through life until you find that type of person that like what you like.
Right.
That's it. And you will if you keep moving, you know what I mean? Because it's women that like that weird shit with dudes. It's women that like messing with dudes that like dudes and all that shit. Like, I see it out here. Like, I've been approached a few times by like married couples that was trying to do some weird shit. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not letting this dude watch me. Nah. So
it usually be like white men with white women.
No, it's not just white people. All versions. I've been approached by by a white couple, a black couple, and a Spanish couple.
I'm in Kentucky. I don't have the
black
Miami
dudes
experience.
too.
It's all, bro. Don't make it about the. I'm telling you, it's gonna be all. It's all of them out there. Like it's just.
So there's black dudes
I
that
don't know, man. It's just
like
like
watching their wife
shit.
getting railed.
I'm
and
happy
shit?
they run into each other.
That's
Shit.
crazy.
You know what I mean, like.
Crazy.
I'm just happy they
Some
make
of these
that
niggas
connection.
letting the
Ain't got nothing
girls
to do
eat
with
their ass so they can keep their virginity too. I
Why
ain't
do
saying.
y'all feel so comfortable? This is wild crazy.
I don't know, bro. They just go and go and go.
Hey,
These
man,
some
life is,
real,
you know,
real,
life is
real.
crazy, yeah.
Cheeky, we're sorry you haven't had the experience yet.
Me neither.
Cheeky, me neither. Me neither, Cheeky.
Look, it looked like there's 3 super straight men on the panel.
I mean, you know.
But see, Lee, I
Y'all
only
some
bringing her up
wild
like
boys.
Sukiyana.
Y'all some wild boys.
Yo, you like Sukiyana, boy.
Yeah, I fuck with Sukiyana. Like, she's a very good entrepreneur. But at the end of the day, it's just like, you know what I'm saying?
Daryl.
Seeing YK Osiris kiss her on the cheek, it let me know, like, men have an admiration for those type of women, right? You know what I mean? And he knows she eat ass.
Why can't? Oh God, that's what makes it even more like she just advertised. She just advertised by Renaissance like his wife just came into the room asking what the hell going on.
Wait, say what? What now?
I said you look to the side like your wife just came in the room asking what the hell going on because she.
No, it's my son.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, he grown.
He's even more.
Okay.
Yeah, my son's he's 21.
Word.
Yeah, let him get this knowledge. Let him get this work.
But that was like back to Daryl. Like, you know what I'm saying? That YK Osiris shit was embarrassing as fuck.
Right now, this shit, wow. Darrell taking the long road right now. Yo, you really going down this hill, Darrell?
If I have to, because it's women have been saying for a long time, especially in cities like Atlanta, right, where the HIV is out the roof, right, where the gay culture is basically like home. It's like the East Coast fucking San Francisco, right? At the end of the day, those men have been participating in that culture, and that's okay, right? We're not policing that. We're saying be honest about it because it makes the dating pool a little bit better for women. But when women are out here coming home to their man having sex with Sydney Starr, that's a problem.
Nah. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't say that. Now you're being disingenuous. You know why? Because you said you lied to a woman to get some pussy.
Not no nigga pussy though.
Nah. You lied to a woman.
Women to get vagina.
You lied to a woman to get some pussy. You probably told her you was an astronaut, some bullshit like that. Something like that. You probably told her you was a baseball player.
They lied to women.
You lied to a woman before.
Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
Yeah, that's what simps do best. Is lie to women.
Dishonor. Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
Just look.
I don't condone any man lying to women to get vagina. I think that's very toxic, Lee. I'm sorry.
But you do it.
You've done it.
I've never. I've absolutely never done it.
Come on, man. You would have
never done it.
He keeping up the simp. He do it.
Is my camera on? Aaron, can you see my face?
He's doing it now.
No, not really.
But you did real blurry when you start lying.
He's doing it
real
now.
blurry.
You don't understand the act that the simps put
Stop
up.
the bullshit, Darrell.
He's doing it now.
You can't say you never lied to women. Look, I'll be there with you. I've lied to women to get some pussy before, bro.
This little rat is guilty. Guilty. I say guilty.
Because directly after the show, he gonna be clapping cheeks like.
Yeah. Shit
This
raunchy
show is
out
about
here,
to
bro.
come to an end. This is crazy. This is the wildest night. You know what? This is going to be a very short show. This is it. I've had enough of it. Y'all is really going crazy. Wrong person. I need to get up out of here because y'all is going crazy. There's no way a man should be imitating another man clapping cheeks. That's insane. That is going to take the cake right there, folks. I don't want to. You shouldn't feel comfortable imitating none of that. None of it at all. None of it at all. But we have gone left. I knew it could have gone left. I didn't know how far left. But it's the United States type of left. Like we're there. So
I'm not comfortable with that type of conversation.
I was uncomfortable too. Because I sat there and just like, this is not where we're supposed to be at, but we're here.
People got filthy mouths, disgusting, just all this stuff.
It was talking about the balls and the this, and I'm like, yo, buddy. And then they're making noises, and I'm like, what's up with these people? Like,
this is how I know it's not good for men to get to run these streets like that. It's not good for them. Because they like me and you seem to be
we always talk about women. We always talk about women and how like sexually blah 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 blah, and it affects them, but it affects men too. Y'all some weird freaks. You're freaky. You're different.
See, I was thinking like, man, maybe this street stuff is like that's what guys are supposed to go through in life, and then I'm like, nope.
No, we're not supposed to go through these.
We're going back to the drawing board after this one.
With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and play the outro clip while we Nope.
We getting up out of here. I'm not look, man.